Twilight Princess for being Twilight Princess.
It does do that pretty well.
Okay, now I gotta turn
Oh, yeah,
on.
we get to finish Superstar's main story.
You're a superstar.
Now's your chance to be a superstar.
I'm not gonna change the go live notification from this is really bugging me though.
Superstar is really bugging me.
God damn it,
Yo,
it didn't change the game.
I can get Tomb Raider Game of the Year edition for free.
Yo.
Thanks, Twitch Prime. I can also get Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars.
Yeah. Dragon Age Inquisition or Origins, one of the two, is also available for free on Epic right now.
Say less.
I hear Dragon Age is very good.
I do like free games. I like free games that sit in my library on Epic forever. I also need to claim 100% orange juice. I'm never going to play it, but I like free things. If it's free, then like...
Exactly.
Might as well.
Who doesn't like free shit?
Capitalists.
I've gotten 2 people in chat today. One was Kev asking why I was 10 minutes late, even though I was not. I just started the stream on the streaming soon screen. And the other one was somebody advertising their Twitter.
Did you follow?
No.
Do you remember what it was?
They were asking me to follow them.
Oh, don't forget to stream here.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do that.
Let's see, what games do I have claimed from Epic in my library for free? Dragon Age, Town of Salem 2, Ghost Runner, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna uninstall that. That's 76 gigabytes that I'm not
Jesus.
playing right now. I'll get that again some other time. Let's see, I don't need Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition on here either. That's 52 gigabytes. I can get that on Game Pass. Let's see, Loop Hero, Daemon Ex Machina, Alien Isolation, Hitman, Ark Survival Evolved, Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel,
I have
Civ 6.
I think Borderlands 1 and the Tales games. Borderlands 1 and the Tales games are the only ones I don't have in that franchise. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to spam press it to fly in this game.
Yeah. Well, that's how flying works. As tail.
That's how flying works.
Yeah.
They just
That's
jam...
That's how Mafia works.
Pilots just jam their fingers into a bunch of different buttons in order to make the plane go. Known
Well, yeah.
fact.
I learned that from Quagmire Family Guy. He's a pilot when they don't make him a sex pest.
He's always a sex pest, though.
Sometimes he's not. Surprisingly.
That's like his core character trait.
That's why it's even weirder when they don't do it. Okay, I don't know if your internet just died or...
No, my internet's
Okay.
still good. I was just silent for a second.
Oh, well, it lagged out on my end, so it just froze on this frame of you getting hit by a spike and your rings exploding out of you. And now it's just a black screen. You're gone.
Uh-oh.
I can see it on Twitch at least, so I can react behind while
Twitch
Discord catches up.
Twitch didn't have any drop frames. I don't know.
Stream just ended on
I know.
Discord now.
I'm restarting.
Oh,
stream
that was
on
manual.
Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can see. We're back.
We're so back. Ooh, metal.
We're so
Don't
don't need those anymore.
God damn it.
Who's your favorite Sonic?
My favorite Sonic?
Yeah,
Metal Sonic.
good pick. Amen. I can't wait until you get to Brian Drummond's Sonic.
I don't. Who's Brian Drummond?
He's the guy who played Sonic in Adventure 1 and 2.
I see.
In a lot of ways, he's like the Sonic.
God
for
damn
me,
it.
But I also really like his current voice.
Of the Sonic voices I've heard or remember anyway, which are just Roger and Jason.
And Ben Schwartz.
Oh yeah, and Ben Schwartz. So far,
Once.
because I've grown up listening to Roger Sonic, I'm more used to Roger Clark Sonic and think I like it more. Jason Griffith Sonic is the one I see a lot of people say is their favorite. But
What was he in again?
He was Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, and the Storytale games.
Right. He was pretty good. I liked him. I think you'll like Brian Drummond's. Or is it Ryan Drummond?
I don't know.
I get him mixed up with the guy who played Vegeta in the original dub. He was the one who said over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. That sounds.
It's over 9.
Now that I think about it, that does sound kind of like Werehog voice.
Yeah. I wish I was.
Wait, no, but Brian Drummond didn't voice Werehog
No, but
Sonic.
he-
That was
he
Jason
could've
Griffith.
Sonic.
God damn it. Has Tails always been able to destroy stuff with his tails? Is that new to this game?
Sometimes I think it's more of a this game thing, but he was able to do it sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Tails is a genetic freak.
I'm a genetic freak,
About that the other day.
and I'm not normal.
I got into the Tails lore.
The Tails lore.
Yeah, he got bullied as a kid for being a freak,
Well, I knew that.
and then he just got crushed to death.
That is canon.
Well, no, that was a crusher.
You're so right.
I don't think there's a single cannon in this level. And if there is, I'll eat my own hat.
Eat pant.
Father, I request that you eat pant. Now. I watched some of The Simpsons at work today.
How was it?
It was okay. It was like season 10. I watched Marge work at a prison.
Homie.
Homie, we have an ex-con living with us, homie. He burnt down the school.
Isn't Homer's mom an ex-con?
Yeah, but she was going against Mr. Burns, so she wasn't really a criminal. She was doing a good thing, and then Mr. Burns was like, "I'm rich. Fuck you."
Look, Bucko, I think you're confusing sinning and morality with legality.
Well, no, he just was like, "I own the police."
Oh my god, Mr. Burns is,
Biff.
Biff Tannen. Or else...
Besides, they couldn't match up the gun that killed your old man.
Oh, shit.
Man, you almost suffered a crushing defeat. Man, you almost suffered. Man, you almost suffered. Man, it's like looking in a mirror. Whoa, my sign's spinning.
Whoa, my sign's spinning.
Whoa, my tails are spinning.
Wow, my head. Wow, my head's spinning.
Oh, my head. Sonic, I need ibuprofen. Oh my god, Vegeta.
Bro's gonna tinker.
He's pretty good at that.
Bro's
But
tinkering.
He's no Mr. Tinker. You get to meet Mr. Tinker in the IDW comic.
Hey, that's an Eggmobile.
No, it's the Tails Mobile. All of the Tails.
Gun!
Gun. No, they're not in this one. They're in the Knuckles show, though. I know Gun Agent. Do you know Gun Agent?
My favorite gun agent. Wade Whipple. He's been a gun agent
Wade
this whole
Whipple.
time.
First of all, you're not Wade Whipple.
This is just Space Invaders.
No, this is more like asteroids. Space Invaders is vertical. This is more like Parodius. Or
What's that one with the spaceship that goes like to the side? It was in Lego Dimensions with the Midway Arcade level pack.
Midway, more like mid. Let's see, Midway Retro Gamer level pack.
It was the one on the arcade cabinet that came in the set.
Defender.
Defender, that's what game I was thinking of.
I wish I was the Midway Retro Gamer level pack. It's only $41.
Only?
Only. Guess how much the Sonic level pack retails for?
How much?
$108.
Oh, good thing I got that one when it was out.
Yeah. I could understand a little bit why it was that much years ago, because there was no Lego Sonic before that, but now? Oh wow, Lego Shadow with a motorbike is only $19.89.
Yeah, it's still set on store shelves.
That's true. Let's see, where's Bricklink? I want to buy a gun Lego piece. That's it. Let's see what kind of guns they have for Lego. Lego,
Check
I want to buy a gun.
check the Indiana Jones sets. Those ones usually have actual rifles, I think.
I could buy a Lego portal gun for only $1.70.
That's how cheap the portal gun piece is?
Yeah,
That's
it
weird.
looks pretty good too.
It never got
And it's
re-released in any set. How is that one that cheap?
It has a rubber handguard too, so like that's like a weird ass piece.
The entire piece is rubber. It's not a very good piece.
Ah, and that still makes sense though. Okay, I could get a Tommy gun for 16 cents. Do you think Shadow would rock the Tommy gun?
Absolutely.
Let's see, I could get a weapon space ray gun, weapon paintball gun, rifle gun, rifle with clip, 2-barrel pistol. I could see Shadow rocking the 2-barrel pistol. Okay, that's just a revolver. Okay.
Yeah, they have actual like revolvers and rifles. They also have like pieces that look kind of like Glocks that were originally just like in the Indiana Jones theme, but they've recently used them in the Star Wars theme to represent the Mandalorian's like weird rectangular guns.
That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, yeah, guns aren't very expensive for Lego. I might buy a gun and buy the Shadow Lego set. And then I'll buy a little speaker that plays I Am All of Me. That's such a pleasant sound. It really makes me think, wow, you're fighting back against Eggman.
This is like the least engaging level in this entire game so far.
What do you mean? This is the Sonic Frontiers final boss.
I do not get that joke.
You will. And you'll look back on this and be like, wow, that was the Sonic Frontiers final boss. Although I guess it's really not the final boss anymore. We got DLC that added a whole extra story for free.
Act 2 done.
Tails got through. I'm so proud of him. He's got that stick-to-itiveness.
I like that it doesn't say they've passed anymore.
Well, yeah, they can't die. They're done passing, now they're getting through.
I'm invincible, Tails! Mortality lost its grip on me! Mortality lost its grip on me! Egg Fortress.
Hedgehog, you get to watch a president go into the White House every 4 years.
That's a timer.
I regret everything I've ever done, Knuckles.
I hope that timer isn't important.
Hey, look, it's the Red Eye.
What am I supposed to do here?
I think you have to kill that. Tails, I think we're gonna have to kill the Red Eye.
Damn.
I think that's actually what you do, though. I think you like jump into that. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
I've fallen. Tails has fallen. Act 1. Oh, look, it's in the background. There's a thing from Frontiers that you won't understand and you won't remember it. Big purple space rock. That shouldn't be here by all accounts.
What the hell?
The timeline, Thannus. The timeline. It's being thrown apart. Don't wade into the field. It'll peel you apart.
Ian Flynn, you've done it again, you son of a bitch.
Actually, Ian Flynn didn't write the Sonic Superstars and didn't have a writer because there's no fucking story. Sonic and his friends were just fucking around, and then Eggman didn't like that very much.
That's the plot of basically every classic Sonic game.
That's what makes it so good. It's just like the classics. Except it doesn't have Green Hill. I don't like that.
We need to see less of Green Hill anyway. Those things!
Yeah, they were in Sonic CD. I missed them. It's nice seeing Sega actually acknowledge CD, now do it for Chaotix.
Hell, re-release Chaotix. So I don't
make Chaotix.
So I don't
go to Chaotix game.
That way I don't have to pay $490 minimum to play Chaotix legally.
That's true. But then again, they haven't re-released it, so it's morally correct.
Like, genuinely, it's $60 for the Genesis that's available in my local game store.
But then you would need to get the 32X.
Which is about $200.
And keep in mind, Sega doesn't profit from this.
Then
aftermarket.
Chaotix itself, which is about $150 for minimum. And then, I also would want probably a...
CD?
CD. Well, Sega CD isn't required for Chaotix.
It's not, but it's just a nice thing to have.
But let's say I wanted to play it on an HD TV, I would need a component adapter or a Genesis HDMI adapter, which is probably at least another $50 to $100. So you're looking at 400 and I can't speak. I don't know. Either that or an OSSC, which is solidly $200.
I found a HDMI cable for Sega Genesis Model 1, 2, 3, Sega CD, Sega CD-X, Sega 32X, Nomad, Original Master System console for $32.99.
That was an interesting title. I have not.
That's what you should get. You should get a Sega Nomad.
I have not done enough research into the Genesis and its HD, like playing it in HD, to know what the best option is, like for playing it on the actual console rather than emulation.
I'm sure there's YouTube videos for that.
The best thing I've seen so far was using an OSSC, which is pretty much a solution for any console that doesn't use HDMI. But
yeah.
At the same time, OSSC is usually best done with a component cable and not composite. Or wait, which one's the yellow one?
The yellow what?
Cable. The red, yellow, white cable.
That's composite.
Yeah, usually OSSC is better with component rather than composite, and component cables were not as widespread in the US.
USA. We don't use lame video formats. We have VGA cables.
God, what if we still used VGA?
Thannus. I still use VGA.
Why?
How else am I going to get a second monitor output?
DisplayPort?
My GPU still has a VGA output, and my other monitor has a VGA input.
Doesn't use DisplayPort?
I don't have a spot for a DisplayPort.
Oh. DisplayPort's basically HDMI, but without sound, I think.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if my other TV can play sound.
You don't need it as long as you have speakers. But you can get a cheap pair of speakers for like $10.
I don't use speakers on my computer anyway. I have headphones. God. Every single death I've had in the past 5 minutes has been my own fault. Okay. We're going to take this one a little bit slow. That way we don't die. There we go. I still don't know what that timer's for.
I think it's just aesthetics. Or maybe you have a 9-minute time limit like Sega video game consoles.
Your Genesis will explode in 9 minutes.
Genesis does what Nintendo don't. We put bombs into our games.
I was playing the Master System, then my console just exploded.
You didn't finish Sonic 2 for the Master System fast enough.
Why
You
is
lost
my
to a sandworm?
Why is my Sega Saturn smoking?
Peer pressure. Next question. Whoa, my platform's spinning.
Whoa, my head's spinning.
Whoa, my joke's spinning.
I can't wait till we actually hear that line for real.
And then and then the Sonic. It's good that you got those mods for Adventure, because otherwise they'd probably cut themselves off during that line.
I heard that the PC ports of both adventure games have pretty bad audio mixing.
They do, which is why it's good that you got mods for that. I hope.
I think I got one of the mods was the audio fix mod.
I would double check that just to be sure, because that's like the biggest issue with the deluxe ports. I still kind of prefer the original wide Sonic model.
I don't really
Just
care
because
for it.
It syncs up to the cutscenes better, so I hope that there's a cutscene fix for those. Because they look strange.
When
They
I-
look downright bizarre.
When I tested things last night to make sure the mods were at least working, I did notice that there was a bit of a lip sync issue, but that might have just been weird.
No, that's a deluxe
dream.
thing.
Oh, okay. It was like one scene though, like not the entire scene.
Yeah. I'll see if there's a... Let's see, Adventure... EX... Lip sync... Fix.
Screw gravity.
Gravity? Who gives a crap about gravity? Me. I am the scout here.
Gravity Fails is one of the best YouTube videos of all time.
I remember stumbling upon that video and my life was never the same. I still watch that guy's stuff to this day, it's funny. I like it when the engineer says, I'm gonna...
You're gonna what? Spit it out.
I'm gonna lay you out.
Where the hell am I? I feel like this
You're in
level's just
space.
looping now.
That's the secret.
Okay, it's the end of the level now. My level's spinning.
Not anymore. Whoa, the Earth stopped spinning. Tails, what did you do to the Earth's core? Whoa. What's he doing? Oh.
That hourglass is spinning.
Sonic, he put a shitty filter on the screen. This is so retro. He used the retro machine. Oh, he's... What is he doing? Huh?
What?
Okay.
What?
Oh, it's counting down. I guess
Oh,
to replay the
shit.
level, but backwards. Oh, it's a... So that was like a weird time machine thing, I
The
guess.
timer
It's like-
was significant.
You know, you'd think instead of giving you the full time for the level, they would just add a minute to whatever your time taken was. I think that would make it more of a challenge. Like, it's still a little generous, but like...
I like
It
that
should actually be faster.
I like that the UI timer's also going backwards.
Yeah. Ooh, secret.
Didn't mean to
Those
do
are
that,
medals.
but cool.
Well, now you can repaint your metal. Sonic.
Red Metal Sonic. I'll make
That
them
reminds me
pretty.
of Red Sonic from Sonic 3. You should replay Sonic 3 and play as Red Sonic and Blue Knuckles.
Is there a Green Knuckles mod for anything?
There's a Rankles mod for Sonic and Knuckles.
I don't
You
know what that
remember
is.
Rankles? You know,
N-
I've explained Rankles to you. He was from the Sega magazine, where if you found him in the game, you'd get £1,000,000.
Oh yeah, £1,000,000.
Yeah, even though he's not real. And then someone did the Green Knuckles glitch, and they sent it in, and they're like, that's pretty impressive that you found Green Knuckles in the game, but that's not Rankles. Rankles an otter.
So true.
I
Man.
think I've told you this before, but I dog sit for royalty.
For royalty?
Yeah, I dog sit the great 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 granddaughter of Airbud.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's doggy royalty right there.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Smithers.
Smithers, my son.
Who's that young two-tailed go-getter?
That's Tails the Fox, sir.
Simpson, you say?
I like the cut of his jib
Shit.
and the cut of his tail.
Well. Hope I can go this way. Okay, I can.
I miss Cat.
Who? Oh,
Remember Cat from
yeah.
Sonic AM?
Cat, yeah.
That's my favorite Sonic character.
Truly.
He was like, "Don't worry, Sonic, I won't die." And then he died.
I still can't believe there's fanfic about Cat.
I can. He was a loose end.
Who's your favorite Sad AM character? Mine's the French guy played by Rob Paulson.
Oh, you mean Antoine?
Yeah, him.
I do like Antoine. Let's see. Who's
God
my
damn it.
favorite?
I keep doing that on accident.
I think my favorite character is probably Rotor.
Rotor.
The walrus, yeah. He was in Sonic Spinball. I think it's pretty cool that that had Archie characters in it, which means that means Archie Sonic is canon to the games
Hell yeah.
because we put it into the timeline. I guess
By the
that
way-
would have been a reason why we. Well, I wasn't going to put it in, but you wanted to play Spinball,
Huh.
so I had to make it work.
Didn't last, but
Yeah, it was a whole 9-minute experience.
truly.
It's a good VOD though, and that was back in February.
Spinball wasn't back in February.
Mean Bean Machine was back in February.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's been 3 months from tomorrow.
I did just put up the Mean Bean VOD too.
It's true.
I did
That
cut
was my
out.
favorite one.
I did cut out all of the setup though, which is probably justified.
Justified, yes. But you also took out half of the half of the Mean Bean Machine content.
That's true. I did take that. Was basically half of the VOD.
Man, Robotnik's not taking it easy on you at all. Which I suppose makes sense. He does want you dead.
Let me out.
No. No! Tails the Fox. Snooping as usual, I see. I think you're supposed to be on those.
It's fine. We'll be fine.
I think I have a stream idea.
What's your idea?
Have you ever heard of I Am Mean?
No. What is that?
You've never heard of classic PC game I Am Mean?
No. Never.
I'm disappointed in you. You need to get DOSBox.
I don't know what DOSBox is either.
It lets you play MS-DOS.
Oh. I'm sure RetroArch has it.
It's a game that it has cutscenes like the CDI games, and it has gameplay like it's a first-person dungeon crawler.
Hmm.
Honestly, it kind of goes crazy.
God damn it.
He calls you a bookworm a lot.
That should be our
I hate bookworms.
that should be our next marathon, Zelda CDI games. Or just
Yeah.
CDI
You know there's gonna
games
be a
in general.
Donkey Kong's, CDI game.
There was?
Yeah, it never got past pre-production, but like it was going. That's why he was in like the CDI poster for like, oh, we just acquired Nintendo characters.
You know what was weird to me? Zelda's Adventure for the CDI. It was never officially released, but the full game is known to exist. Like,
Oh
how did they find it?
CDI test kits float around pretty easily. That's how we got stuff like the Mario, Super Mario World 2.
That was a thing?
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be like a world tour type thing.
Huh.
That goes in the marathon. You got to play the demo for that.
It was always the era where Nintendo actually let other companies use their IPs was so weird because then you got shit like Mario is Missing and the CDI games.
I liked Mario is Missing and Mario's Time Machine.
And the original Mario movie.
That's true. They should have put Captain Lou Albano in there. That's my Mario. You go to hell,
Before you die.
please.
Tell your rabbi, your minister, your priest. Maybe not them actually, they're probably the perpetrators.
The purple trader, purple guy.
The man behind the slot. If you ever see a child's corpse in an animatronic, tell an adult.
Tell the suit operator. He'll take you to the back room and explain everything. Then you'll become Freddy Fat. You'll become the new face of Freddy Fazbear Pizza.
Oh shit,
Back.
time is real again.
That was a cool little jig. Thank you, Eggman. Oh, clock's still going down though. I think you have to do a boss fight with these time constraints. Oh, hey. Remember the Death Egg robot?
I do.
Isn't that nostalgic?
This better not be anything like the Death Egg robot.
You get to fight the Death Egg robot like 3 more times.
God, I'm pretty sure one of them is at least going to be in Generations.
That is correct. Then you fight him... Actually, I won't spoil it for you. It's fun. It'll be a fun little surprise for you. It's probably the one you'll least expect him to be in. Sonic 06. God, imagine having to fight that with the janky 06 mechanics.
That would suck, genuinely. Okay, he's been blocking every missile I threw at him.
Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Maybe that thing in the middle could shed some light. Well, that's what it's doing right now. It's shedding a lot of it, actually. It was like Jean Jacket from Nope.
Am I supposed to hit both missiles?
I don't think you can.
Like, that doesn't seem feasible to do.
I'm gonna look up. That's a cool ceiling.
I haven't seen Nope yet.
Neither have I. I want to.
I don't really like horror movies that much.
I don't either, but I do like aliens, so it appeals to me. It also looks kind of funny and scary. That's kind of what I like.
Hey, Dispenser, you're my guy in the chair. You mind?
I'm trying to figure this out. Don't you worry, I'm on it. I'm on the case. I might not be able to get it in time for this attempt because your clock is counting down rapidly.
I'm also out of rings.
Okay, I figured it out.
What?
You're supposed to attack him from behind and hit them things back.
How in the hell am I supposed to do that?
I think he just doesn't move yet.
Oh, I see how it is.
You are gonna want rings though, so like I'd say get as far as you can here, and then hold on to your rings next time, because like it's about to get intense.
Well, now's as good a chance as any, I guess.
That's true. You are gonna want to be quick because the timer will not stop ticking down.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I find it funny that you're doing this fight when you're not like Sonic.
This isn't the final boss, is it?
Kinda, but also not.
Of
Like,
this-
it's not the meaningful final boss.
This is just the final boss of this campaign or something?
Pretty much.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's not like the guy you fight when you use all the Chaos Emeralds or whatever.
Yeah, I want to do the final boss as Sonic.
I think you're forced to.
With Super Sonic.
Super Sonic. Man, he must have just used a lot of fluorine. Look at those blue chompers.
My dental regimen, Tails. Fluoride every night.
And every day, and between meals. You can never take too much care of your teeth. They're the only ones you got.
Unless you're an infant, in which case you'll probably grow new ones.
Whoa, my teeth are growing.
Tails is 7, he probably still has baby teeth.
Especially because he doesn't exactly eat foods that'll like help him teeth well. He eats chili dogs.
Well, he's not an infant, he's just a child. He doesn't need a teeth anymore.
He might. He's a genetic freak.
And he's not normal.
You're not normal. I'm gonna write two-tailed freak on your locker at school. Totally radical.
Mom, Dispensa's bullying the fox boy.
Correct! I got my GED. I can bully whoever I want. I didn't finish high school. But I finished Titanfall 2.
I still need to play Titanfall at some point. I've heard it was
So do
really
I.
good.
It's on Game Pass.
Which one? 1 or 2? Yeah,
2.
that makes sense. 1 is just an online game. It doesn't have a campaign like 1 or 2 does.
I don't even think it has online support anymore.
It still works online, I think. Just doesn't. They're not really fixing it. So if you play Titanfall 1, you are at like risk of getting DDoSed or something. Also, you can't buy it anymore.
Yeah. You know what else you're at risk of getting DDoSed if you play online?
What?
GTA Online.
Yeah.
They'll get your IP as soon as you connect.
That's why I don't plan on playing GTA Online anytime soon. God damn it.
But it's so good.
I think you can set private lobbies on GTA Online.
Yeah, you can. That's what I usually do. Like I play online, but I still play it alone.
Makes
So I
sense.
just get like the online features. That's all I need.
God damn it. It's those red missiles that keep tripping me up now. I'm out of rings again. No, I'm not. Screw you, Eggman.
I find it really funny that people are mad about the Banana Guard in Multiverses.
The what?
The new character for Multiverses is Banana Guard.
I thought the new
time.
I thought the new character was Joker.
Well, he is a new character, but they also just announced that the Banana Guard from Adventure Time is a character, and people are pissed.
That is pretty. They already have Finn and Jake in it.
It's
like-
not because of Adventure Time characters. It's just because it's taking up a slot. People are mad that it's not Ben 10, which I can understand that being bad. I can understand being mad that it's not Ben 10, but I can't understand being mad that it's a funny banana guy.
I feel like Ben would be broken.
He would, and that's why I want him. Give him master control and make every attack he has a transformation. Add 80 models to the game, please. Let the interns finish it.
What do you mean 3D modeling takes time? Lord Zaslav said you can do it now.
I wish I was David Zaslav.
Do you?
Yeah, because then I wouldn't shit on all the projects. I'd say, we're going to operate this company at a loss. I'm going to run it into the ground over my next 10 years.
You can bring
We're
back.
going to make the people happy.
You have the power to bring back Final Space.
I would do it instantly. And I would fund, what's the sequel series called?
Godspeed, but I don't know if it's
Godspeed,
technically it's technically legally distinct.
I would fund it so it's not legally distinct anymore.
Based.
I'd finish out Final Space. We make the sequel series still. We work it in somehow. If we need to, I just
God damn
straight
it.
up adapt the comic. Maybe add a little more. Maybe take out a little bit, so there's still a reason for people to have bought the comic in the first place.
Better yet, go back in time, prevent yourself from canceling the show in the first place.
That's true. And then I could prevent them from killing Clarence. That's the greatest sin they ever did.
Nah, Clarence sucked.
He was good at the end. I liked him.
He redeemed himself at the end.
He did.
That is true.
And I still think about the whole "it's just stuff" line. You know, I stopped getting mad about shit because of that. Thank you, Clarence. You're my homeboy.
Maybe don't abuse your kids, though.
Yeah, that's don't do that. But when Eggman does it, it's cool. Because they're just badniks. Metal Sonic deserved it.
Never say that again.
No, trust me, you'll understand when later on, when you play later entries. He'll still probably be your favorite character, even more so after later entries, but you'll get it. He was kind of a little shit.
God damn it. These red rockets. Maybe not. No.
Yeah, rephrase that.
Ugh. These red missiles.
Do I tell you? Maybe I'll explain it some other time.
I know what red rocket means, if that's what you're talking about.
Oh no, red missiles.
No, I don't know what that means.
Like I said, I'll explain it to you some other time. Anyway, Loki's in the item.
Yeah, again?
Loki TV show Loki is in the item shop.
Again?
He was never put in the first place.
Yes, he was. He was in there like 2 weeks ago.
Are you
alongside-
sure? It says they're out now.
Alongside Sylvie.
I think they were revealed, but I don't think they were added because they were still doing a campaign for advertising.
Oh, you know what? That
a few days ago.
would track.
Yeah, because they had like a whole Miss Minutes teaser thing the other day.
Why didn't they do that when the show came out?
Because Epic hates money.
I mean, that's true.
They do so many things to get them so much money, and then they do things that don't get them money. Like putting Miku in Fall Guys and not Fortnite. I don't and I never will listen to Miku music. I just think Miku as a concept is funny.
Haha, fake singer robot.
Yeah, I'm in my post irony stage, which is why I'm buying the Garfield Miku figure for only $29.99.
Has Melody been made aware of it yet?
I haven't told her about it yet. I'm gonna wait until I get it in November so I can say, hey, this existed and is no longer for sale. L. Oh my god, that's a 2-hour, 29-minute video on my timeline. I hate content farms. Oh my god, they do this in one take, too. They spent 2 hours and 29 minutes of their day making this. YouTube was a mistake.
How many more times do I have to do this?
Enough. You have to do it enough times. The video I found is like a 7-minute video. Or a 9-minute video. Yeah, 7-minute video. You're gonna be doing this for a while, though.
I don't even have a while left. The timer is going down.
Yeah, I don't know how they got through this so much sooner. I mean...
Oh, didn't even get a chance to hit him that time.
Blow at, like, the 2-minute mark. Maybe they buffed him.
Maybe. Oh, didn't get a chance there either.
Everyone's saying that it's unfairly difficult.
I agree. I don't know how many times are we even supposed to hit him?
I have no idea.
Come on, give me a blue missile, yes!
A blue soul.
Maybe I'll be able to get one more in.
I just don't get why it's not already down. Like, is there something more you have to do?
Every other boss... Okay, that was it. That was 6 hits. Every other boss in this game is like 4.
Well, the good news is it's over.
Doubt.
What do you mean?
Knew it. "30 seconds?
We only have 30 seconds left. I think this is what they meant by being unfairly difficult, because now you have to do a phase 2.
I have 20 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's the deal with this boss. Like, this thing fucking sucks. I'm just gonna flat out say it.
Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, look at that.
The video I'm seeing, you're supposed to be able to beat him in 2 minutes. Oh, is it still going?
So far, yeah.
Oh, I guess you can't run out of time? You can hit him during this attack, apparently.
I'm not gonna risk it.
Yeah. Okay, I guess the time doesn't matter.
Apparently not.
Well, that's good at least. So I guess you can do it. Maybe that's why people think it was unfairly difficult. They just kept resetting before the time ran out instead of dying.
Maybe.
I could see that being a bluff.
Oh shit! I should have gotten that close.
It doesn't really feel unfairly difficult.
That was my last ring. It's fine. This phase isn't too hard.
And now you know what you're doing, and now you know there's no real time limit.
Let's see if I can get to him.
I believe in you.
Shit. Okay. Well,
Got
nope.
you.
Cannot hit him. Oh. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab something to drink. I've been watching through the X-Men movies, which I think I brought up last time that we did a stream.
Yes, sir.
And I got to the Wolverine, not X-Men Origins Wolverine, but the Wolverine. I already did watch X-Men Origins though, and that was a shit movie. But in the Wolverine, it's not a horrible movie, but it feels like a big nothing burger of a movie.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The best way I can describe the Wolverine is that it is a Yakuza movie, where the Yakuza are the villains. I mean,
Yeah.
and Wolverine's kind of just in it. Otherwise, it does not feel like an X-Men movie, even remotely.
Thannus, I have great news.
What's your great news?
Garten of Banban is coming to consoles.
Awesome.
It'll be on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Cool.
You know what this means?
It means
They
I
have
have...
even more storefronts to not buy it from.
That's exactly the joke I was gonna make. If Tails never fails, then why the hell have I died so many times?
Because you're not Tails.
I'm a
You're not
clone.
him. You're a clown.
Oh yeah! That was goofy.
Gosh.
Gorsh!
I did a perfect goofy scream earlier, but I'm not gonna do it now because I think my mom's asleep.
Yeah!
Did you know?
I didn't.
You do now.
It's crazy. That's also crazy how I got hit there by a missile I couldn't dodge.
The missile is very tired.
Missile.
You know, I'm gonna say what everyone's thinking. Eggman's an asshole. I know it's a hot take, I know not everyone's gonna agree with me, but it's true. Eggman has an asshole.
Crooked Ivor Robotnik.
What's so crooked about him?
His spine, he has scoliosis.
Yeah?
If I do another randomizer other than Sonic Adventure 2 at some point, I think it would probably be a Metroid game.
Yes!
I don't want to... I do want to do another Zelda randomizer at some point, but not right after Twilight Princess.
I'm telling you, Super Metroid Randomizer goes crazy.
I've only played through Super Metroid once in my life.
I've played through it a good 10 times within a year. I can be your man in the chair.
Zero Mission is the only Metroid game I've ever played more than once, I think. Oh, no, Prime.
Really,
I wonder if there's a
Super
Prime...
Metroid
I wonder
is
if...
perfect.
I wonder if there's a
I'll
Metroid
see.
Prime
I'll check.
randomizer. I don't know if there is. A Metroid Prime 3 randomizer.
Harder?
Prime 1 is open-ended enough, I think, that it would work. Prime...
Called Randovania, which lets you randomize Metroid Prime 1 and 2.
That actually would probably work. 3 does not work, though. It's way too
Yeah.
linear. Honestly,
Samus Returns.
Samus Returns makes sense. That one's...
And AM2R.
Yeah.
And Dread. And they're experimenting on Prime 3 and Super Metroid.
Prime 3... I'm surprised they can randomize that game at all. People call Fusion the most linear game in this series. It's definitely Prime 3. Like, Prime 3 is ridiculously linear. Before...
I imagine they'll do what they do with the Super Metroid randomizer, where if an item is completely inaccessible, like, they'll alter the map a little bit.
Maybe.
Because, like, they will modify it to make it work, and I imagine that's why it's experimental right now, because they're figuring out how to do that.
I will say, of the 3 Prime games, Prime 1 is probably my favorite. Just because it's Metroid Prime. Prime 2 is very, very close, though. The main things that knocked Prime 2 down a peg for me were, Boost Guardian and Spider Guardian. Those 2 bosses are dog-ass. Spider Guardian in particular is just a pain in the ass to beat. Although I do hear it's easier if you play the Wii version of the game. Have you ever played the Prime games?
Nope, never had a chance.
Cringe.
When I had a Wii still, because now my sister has it, that was before I was actually like a Metroid guy. I say, even though the only one I've played and completed is Super Metroid. I have Dread, and I had it for quite some time, I just haven't touched it.
At this point, the only 2D Metroid game, like the only official 2D Metroid game I haven't beaten yet is Fusion.
I like Fusion.
But
Fusion is good.
I've beaten Zero Mission, I've beaten Super, I've beaten Samus Returns, and I've beaten Dread.
Honestly, Super Metroid's just... I don't put Super Nintendo games very high up as far as my like favorite games lists go for the most part.
I was very surprised to see so many people calling Dread like the new best game in the series. Like, I didn't think anybody...
I've heard it's that good.
I did not think... I honestly agree it was more engaging for me than Super Metroid was, I think. But I was surprised that so many people put it above Super Metroid.
I think Super Metroid is one exception for Super Nintendo games for me to put them high up. I guess Super Mario World, but that also feels like a given.
Super Metroid is definitely a very, very polished SNES game. Like, it aged very well.
It's just a very good game in general. Like, that's a game I'll go back to whenever I just feel like playing some Metroid.
Valid.
Because, like, I can easily boost through that in, like, a good 3-4 hours. It feels a lot better for me sometimes than just starting up a whole new game. Because it's like, oh, I'm not really in the mood to play a game for the next week. I just feel burnt out on video games, even though I have so many I need to play. It's like, I love them, and then I'm like,
I still need to finish Xenoblade 1. Like, I'm so close to...
Start Xenoblade Definitive Edition.
I'm so goddamn close to beating the game, but I am just on this one side quest chain that is so goddamn tedious to do.
Do you want to know how long I've had it?
How long?
So, when I went to college, I finally unsealed the game from its foil. At that point, I had the game for 2 years.
Oh my god. How...
I've had it for 4 years now. This summer will be the 5-year mark.
I got the game in 2020, so I've had it for about 4 years, around the time it first came out. I got it for free by doing a voiceover of a part of the B-movie script with like Hank Hill and Gollum.
Okay, that's pretty cool, actually.
But I do want to find a physical copy eventually because it's a big game and I haven't uninstalled it from my Switch since I first got it, and it's taken so long for me to beat it. Honestly, even though the character graphics leave a lot to be desired in Xenoblade 1, I am surprised that it runs as well as it does on the Wii.
Yeah, I'm surprised it runs as well as it does on the Nintendo.
Yeah. I forgot about the 3DS version.
That's a technical feat in every stretch of the word. Like, that is actually pretty amazing. Apparently, I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of Definitive Edition was built off of as far as content goes.
That makes sense.
Because they added to it, like they added a lot to it.
They removed a lot of quest jank in the Definitive Edition too. Like, there's a lot of less broken quest lines. Like, if you get to a certain point, you can still finish quests, which was an issue in the Wii version.
I think that's one of the many things they fixed in the 3DS version. Because for a while, people saw that as the Definitive Edition, even though it was for the Nintendo 3DS.
Visually inferior in almost every way.
But it was also really like a cool novelty to have an entire Wii game portable.
Yeah, that was cool. I don't have the 3DS version myself. I might get it one day, but since I have Definitive Edition, it's not a priority.
Even then, you would need do you have a regular 3DS or a new 3DS?
I have a new 3DS.
Okay, so you'd be fine then.
Yeah. Speaking
That was
of...
like all of six exclusives to the new 3DS.
one of the other ones was Minecraft.
Yeah, and I think there was also a Fire Emblem that was exclusive to it.
Fire Emblem Warriors was, but
Yes.
it wasn't exclusive because it was also on the Switch.
Yeah, and the same thing with like Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah,
Playable other ways. Just
Hyrule Warriors.
there.
Hyrule Warriors 1 was on the normal 3DS though.
Right, and it just because I
then-
remember playing that on my 2DS and having it run like ass.
Yeah, Age of Calamity did not get ported to the 3DS.
I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure by then they dropped support for the thing.
Age of Calamity runs like shit on the Switch even.
Yeah, I finally got to play a Warriors game that's actually optimized and runs good. Thanks, One Piece.
I played a little bit of Persona Strikers on my PS5, and it was amazing how much better that game ran than the Zelda Warriors games.
Honestly, Strikers is one of the ones I'm most excited to play as far as Persona games go. Like, I'm excited for 3 Reload, Strikers, and I'm excited for Persona 5, even though I have that on Switch, so, like...
I have heard that Strikers is a bit of an outlier when it comes to Warriors games in particular, in that you can't replay levels like you can in other Warriors games.
I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, it's still a Persona game, and that's kind of just how they work somewhat.
I think
you can still replay dungeons, but, like, it's a different experience at that point. So it's fine. As long as I don't lock anything behind it. Like, oh, you didn't do this level right. Sorry, you don't get this secret character or something.
I will say, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, like the first game, that game probably runs as well as it does on Switch, purely because it's a Wii U game.
Yeah, and they actually, like, thought of the limitations for that versus the Switch.
Whereas Age of Calamity, like that, when the Switch 2 comes out, that game desperately needs an upgrade or just an optimization update.
Please.
Like
that would be one of the first games I play on Switch 2. Ignoring the rest of my library, I'd play that and Tears of the Kingdom first. Like,
there's already apparently supposed to be a like optimized version of Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2.
Oh, I thought that was for Tears of the Kingdom.
No, the code name was for Breath of the Wild.
You in the code name, right?
Yeah, U King O.
Yeah.
And U King is Breath of the Wild.
I'm ready to buy Breath of the Wild again. I loved Breath of the Wild, and for whatever reason, I can get into it more than I get into Tears of the Kingdom.
The only way I get a Switch 2 at launch is if Metroid Prime 4 is on it.
The only way I get Switch 2 at launch is if I can re-gift my Switch to my sister.
Probably would be able to.
I think I would do that, because I still have my
There's-
Switch box.
it's
I would do that,
basically-
and I would give her Brilliant Diamond.
During the earnings call itself, the president of Nintendo basically confirmed that it's going to be backwards compatible, even though it hasn't like been officially announced.
So
Like,
that's probably what I would do.
It's not even just a leak anymore. It's basically confirmed.
I'd probably get Brilliant Diamond and like Animal Crossing maybe. Minecraft probably.
There's a lot of games they could like. The Switch doesn't run horribly. God damn it.
There's a lot of games I hope that can be finally ported over to Switch 2 once.
Yeah.
Like Persona 3 Reload.
Persona 3 Reload has been
Atlas, please.
was mentioned by Midori for the Switch 2 a while back, I think, and then
Yeah.
other games that were leaked to be on the Switch 2 were Red Dead 2 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake, not Rebirth, Remake. So the first one.
Between that and like the fact that Red Dead 2's there and we have GTA Definitive Edition, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 5 made its way there.
That would not surprise me either. Rockstar
GTA
does.
6, I don't.
GTA
not.
6 would probably be able to run on the Switch 2, but they probably won't put it on there.
Yeah, they'd have to make a lot of concessions that I don't think they're.
Well, they would probably pretty much just have to turn off ray tracing, and loading times would be worse.
True.
Most new games
making a PS4 edition.
Yeah, most new games can run perfectly fine on last gen consoles. It's not a massive leap. It was mostly just ray tracing and SSD times.
Yeah. You know, the real game I know was never going to get added, but I would copium want would be like the Insomniac Spider-Man games.
That would be cool to play portably.
Yeah, like you can on Steam Deck, but like that's different. That's a totally different experience.
Also, not to say that new current gen games wouldn't have to have any graphical downgrades if on an older gen console, but it's not so much that it would look like Witcher 3 on Switch.
Yeah.
It would probably look more like God of War Ragnarok on PS4.
Honestly, what I would hope at this point then is that it means that we could say goodbye to having those stream games on Switch.
Oh my god, if they release Kingdom Hearts on Switch for real, that would be great. I already have it on PlayStation.
That would be kind of nice.
Or the Resident Evil games.
Yeah.
Other than 4 and 6 and 5.
That's like the thing I hate the most about like game releases now is like stream only ones.
I vehemently hate cloud games. Like, I get like it's a way for people without a better console to play those games, but at the same time, eventually the cloud versions of games are going to get shut down wholesale. Like, it's not even like a disc copy where you just can't download updates. You just can't play it anymore.
Exactly. Like this is even less pay to borrow. Like this is more pay to borrow than most digital games are.
I would genuinely just rather that they not release it on the Switch if they're going to do a cloud version.
Yeah, like, so with a lot of digital games, you can still re-download them after like the shop closes.
Yeah. So
you don't get to do that.
I really hope that the cloud games they've done, like Control, the Resi games, Kingdom Hearts, Guardians of the Galaxy, and there's probably several others. I hope
Guardians of the Galaxy was a cloud game.
I hope they get actual ports for the Switch.
I hope that if you already bought the cloud version, you have access to the actual port.
That would be nice, but they won't do that. I can guarantee it.
They sure won't. Because why ever make things good and convenient and nice for the consumer?
Who made Guardians of the Galaxy again? Wasn't it Square? Wasn't it also
Square?
I forgot.
I'll check my Epic library.
Oh yeah, because people were really worried that they were going to screw it up like Avengers, but then it ended up actually kind of being good.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they trusted Square Enix of all companies with Avengers.
Actually, that's Eidos Montreal that developed and published.
Well, Square owned Eidos at the time.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because Eidos made the newer Tomb Raider games, I think.
Honestly, I think the Guardians of the Galaxy, like, I haven't played it myself, but I've seen and heard a lot from it. I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, especially comparatively to Avengers.
Yeah!
Avengers...
I was really excited for Avengers, too.
Avengers... I've heard it's playable now. Like, it's not total dog water anymore. That being said, you can't get it digitally anymore. You have to have a physical copy.
However, the thing is, you can find it physically for really cheap.
Yeah.
I've seen it as cheap as like $3.
And they released an update to where you automatically get like all the DLC for it.
Yes.
So you don't even have to worry about any FOMO for that game anymore. Like, you generally just get everything in the game now.
That's the only downside right now for having the Series S, is that I don't get to have physical games.
Yeah. That's
like I got it as a Game Pass machine in the first place. So
yeah, that's fair. the Series X that I got with All Access, I got the X specifically so I can still do physical games.
Yeah. I prefer physical games wholesale, but I'll take a nice convenient digital console like this.
Yeah, I don't shy away from using digital games when I have access to them. Like, if I see a digital game that I really want to play on sale, I'll get it. Usually it just means I plan on getting the physical version eventually.
Yeah.
Like, I have Doom Eternal digitally for PS4 right now, but I would like to get a physical copy eventually. Probably on Xbox now that Bethesda's owned by Microsoft. I usually like to get games on the consoles that are owned by the publisher.
I get that. It's good for organization as well.
Yeah. I know I've mentioned before that I have like a weird thought process when it comes to like third-party games and what console I get them for.
Honestly, I totally get it.
Most third-party games would not be a automatic Nintendo release though for me, but Nintendo has so many of their own franchises that they actually mostly use, aside from like Chibi Robo, Star Fox, and F-Zero. Those specific three are their IPs that they sit on and do nothing with. But otherwise, Nintendo has a pretty decent track record with actually using their IPs, I think.
Oh yeah, I could go buy Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy right now.
Speaking of sitting on IPs and doing nothing with them.
I mean, at least we got the trilogy. That's pretty
Yeah.
nice. And that makes me feel like they're leading up to something.
Capcom's been re-releasing Ace Attorney stuff a lot lately. Like,
yeah,
we have everything.
It's kind of.
God damn it!
Do I want to do this?
We have everything except for the not Apollo Justice. We have everything except for the Edgeworth games on Switch. Speaking of,
I don't see getting ported anytime soon.
Probably mainly because one of them isn't even localized.
Exactly.
There's probably a
It's
fan
not
translation.
You can't put it under the trilogy moniker.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they can do it Ace Attorney spin-off trilogy and then put Ace Attorney X, the Layton and Phoenix Wright game crossover in it. It would be cool if they ported the Layton games on 3DS to Switch as well, but that's not a Capcom decision. That's a Level 5 decision.
You know, I think I'm going to hold off on getting Apollo Justice Trilogy for right now. I'll wait until it either goes on a bigger sale than 13% off, or until I have more money on Amazon. I'll manage.
Back when the 3DS was getting shut down, like the eShop, the Ace Attorney games were on my radar for my anti-FOMO thing, because a lot of them were exclusive to the 3DS at the time. And then they announced that they were porting them to the 3DS like a few months later, and I was so pissed. Or porting them to the Switch, my bad. Like, it genuinely pissed me off because I had just spent so much money getting them in the DLC for them to ensure I was able to play them.
But you get to play them in the way they intended.
True. That being said, I will probably get the Switch version eventually.
Dude, I just want to be able to finish Apollo Justice.
Yeah.
It keeps crashing on the last case.
Ooh, that sucks.
So I'm gonna replay the entire game.
I would ask if you have a
I can
physical.
finish that.
I would ask if you had a physical copy of it, but Capcom didn't. Capcom didn't release them physically, at least not in the U.S.
Mine's like the original DS version got released physically.
Oh yeah, on the DS, the
3DS enhanced version.
3DS and Switch versions of the Ace Attorney games, except for Great Ace Attorney, I think none of them got physical ports.
Yeah.
In the U.S.
But they were imported pretty easily.
Actually, the Apollo Justice trilogy might have gotten a physical release on Switch.
It did, yeah.
I'm pretty sure the first.
I got that on Amazon.
I'm pretty sure the first trilogy didn't though.
It didn't outside of a bundle.
A bundle?
Yeah, you could get it bundled with the Great Ace Attorney.
Oh, well, that's better than nothing, as long as it's not a download code.
Release standalone.
Speaking of download codes, maybe they could re-release Overwatch 2 for the Switch 2 without a download code. Then again, the existing quote-unquote physical editions for Overwatch 1 on Switch are also, like, download codes already. So it's not...
Yeah.
God, I hate download codes in physical cases. They make my blood boil. It's
I love
almost
getting
as...
a paper cardboard disc in my game.
It's better than cloud versions, but at the
Not
same
much,
at the
but-
same time, it's still really shit. Like, I get not being able to put the full game on the cartridge, but like, come on. Why are you selling a physical edition if you're not actually gonna do a cartridge? It's just shit. I would even argue, like, even though it's advertised on the box, probably for legal reasons, I would even argue like it's false advertising to do that. God damn it. This boss is irritating me.
You know, if there's anything I do want to pick up physically as far as Ace Attorney goes, I want to get my hands on one of the Apollo Justice DS limited edition things. It's a huge box that comes with Apollo Justice, and it comes with a DS game that's like it's like an Ace Attorney index, I guess.
Huh.
So it has like character bios and other information, and it was Japanese exclusive, so I wouldn't really get anything out of it.
I was gonna say, unless you have a Japanese DS or manage to unregion lock your DS.
DS Lite was region free.
It was?
Yeah, I have a Japanese imported DS that plays my American games just fine, so that wouldn't even be an issue.
The 3DS was region locked.
I'm pretty sure the 3DS was region free too, because I've played my Japanese.
No, because you have to hack the 3DS to region free it.
Huh.
Because
I must have modded it in some way before that then. Yeah.
and weirdly enough, region freeing it puts you at risk of bricking the 3DS for some reason.
Oh, any kind of mod.
Well, yeah, any kind of mod, but for some reason, like, region locking stuff in specific gives you a bigger risk.
I kind of get that because that messes with like the internal stuff for the 3DS.
Hell, the 3DS capture guy could have bricked my 3DS, and I don't even know it yet. God damn it.
Is there any kind of protection if they do brick it?
I didn't really look up liability stuff. They're reputable, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Like, he's been doing this for years now. So I don't really have... My main concern is it getting lost in shipping, which would not be his fault.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Loopy knows what he's doing with that. He's been doing it for years.
Okay, so apparently the Apollo Justice limited edition comes with even more. It comes with a CD with the soundtrack on it for the trilogy.
Huh.
And Ace Attorney headphones.
Ace Attorney headphones? What's on... What,
Yeah.
what does that even mean? What's on...
I'll post a photo of them. These sure are Ace Attorney branded headphones. They have Ace Attorney on the box. They're red headphones. It's kind of all you need. But I think they have like Ace Attorney symbols on the side or something.
Ah.
Nope, they don't. They just say left and right.
Cool. Thank you, Capcom.
Oh, okay, no, they do. They have Apollo on there. Okay. The packaging was just weird.
How did I dodge all of that?
Luck. When are they gonna release Ace Attorney headphones that it's just Phoenix's hair as a wig?
That would be awesome.
I'd wear that.
Okay, this is gonna make me go through another phase, but I need that ring back because it's my only ring.
Oh hey, I get the headphones and the other Ace Attorney stuff for only $105.
Wow.
Everything is actually in pretty clean order too, so like that's not bad.
I've never understood people who get really pent up about getting like old Lego sets new or complete, because like the parts are not unique. God damn it! Unless it's like printed parts or stickers or minifig parts, the parts are not going to be unique to the set. So why do you care about getting it in like the original bags and shit? Unless you're reselling it.
I kind of get that as far as the experience goes, but
I
still not
guess
anything worth getting into a tizzy about. Like,
yeah.
Plus, it coming complete means that you're not going to have to worry about missing pieces.
True.
So that's always pretty nice. Well, the games aftermarket on eBay maybe isn't all that bad.
No, it's pretty bad.
I found a factory-sealed Mario 64 DS for $15.
I don't think 64 DS goes very much.
But factory-sealed is pretty
Like,
impressive.
I think 64 DS was the best-selling DS game.
True. I mean, I got it for like $6 imported.
Imported games are usually cheaper with
Oh, absolutely.
certain
consoles are cheaper.
with certain exceptions anyway.
Yeah.
Certain games you're gonna find more expensive in other territories, I think.
Like, I have Pokemon Diamond from Japan, like, sealed in box, and I got that for like $30.
The only reason the Pokemon games in the US are so expensive in the aftermarket was purely because of scalpers.
Absolutely.
The Pokemon games were not rare by any means in the US.
I mean, like,
They were about as common as a goddamn. I don't have an app comparison, but they were common. Like you would be able to go around the block and you'd find somebody with a copy of Pokemon.
they're like
Heart Gold.
they're like how Angry Birds was in 2009. Everyone had Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Parents had Angry Birds. Like, everyone had.
Like I genuinely don't like I get that scalpers did it, but otherwise,
why it's still the case.
yeah, Pokemon games were not and are never rare. They
The
are.
only thing that, as far as Pokemon games that I can understand to an extent, is like the Pokewalker.
Or the Coliseum games,
Yeah. Because those
Or
did not sell very well.
Gale
at
of
least in the
Darkness or
States.
whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness,
Yeah.
Coliseum. But like
Spin-off-
Battle Revolution, that one should be pretty cheap.
Spin-off Pokemon games I can kind of get being rarer, but the main entries, like, there's no reason that Heart Gold needs to be $160 on eBay.
Like right now, eBay is giving me 2 recommended things as far as like complete in box goes. If I want it from the US, it's $129.97. If I want it from Japan, it's $14.68.
You want to see
With free shipping.
you want to see aftermarket Pokemon prices that are more bleak than that? Look up Black or White 2.
Oh, I already know.
For some reason, Black and White 2 in particular are like the most expensive.
That's why I'm happy I have 2 copies of White 2. Yeah, $199 for a loose copy.
Yeah, it's not great. And it sucks because those are like a lot of people's favorite Pokemon games. Like
And
those
that's
are
why they jack up the prices even more.
those are some of the best ones in the entire franchise.
Hey, that's an obviously fake cartridge for $58 with $25.
Yeah, with the DS Pokemon games, you got to look for the see-through cartridges because they had
I'm gonna post a picture in chat.
they had IR
Tell me
functionality.
what's wrong with this? But yeah, they did have the IR stuff. It's the same
So it
for
was-
gold and soul silver.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I love the angles. I love the texture that looks like school blacktop.
But yeah, pretty much any DS Pokemon game, including the Sinnoh ones, I think, were all like they had.
Diamond and Pearl and Platinum were still on the regular gray carts because they didn't have any IR features.
Oh, I could have.
Inherent to
I
them.
I have a legit copy of Platinum. I'll have to check it.
I have mine. I'm gonna go grab my DS case real quick.
Shit.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome.
I could, if I need to, I'll crack open my diamond case too. Cause I don't really care if that's sealed.
I have both.
I want to play it someday.
When Black and White were still the hot shit, like the new games, I got White, but I got it I got it just the cart. I never got the case with it. And then I only have Soul Silver, Pearl, and Platinum because my cousin had them and sold them to me a few years ago for a lot cheaper than they were actually worth. I might have scammed my cousin out of his Pokemon games.
That's what family does, though. Like, that happens all the time. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at my my Pearl, or my Platinum and my White 2 back to back. Platinum was definitely a great cart game. I've got my copy of Pearl next to that to compare. These were both great carts. But both of the Unova games, those ones were black carts. But, like, the prices are insane for that.
Okay, I just checked my copy of Platinum. It's a gray cart. I was concerned.
Yeah.
You had me concerned that my cousin gave me a fake copy now. But he
I'd
got
be
it,
impressed if he got a fake copy way back when.
yeah, he got it when it was first. He got Platinum when it was like first, like still on shelves. So
Oh, I found something really legitimate looking. You want to see something real cool?
show me.
eBay listing for $34.99.
Pokemon Moon for the Nintendo DS? No way.
They're just reselling a ROM hack. A really impressive ROM hack that I've seen before.
There's a lot of bootleg games that are just like ROM hacks.
Oh, my favorite one is, I think it's Pokemon Chaos Black. If you've ever heard of that one.
I have not.
This was like probably the first Pokemon ROM hack I ever played, and probably one of the first 5 Pokemon games I ever played, period.
That's Chaos from Sonic.
It sure is!
Why is he there?
Because it's Pokemon Chaos Black. It has Mew3 in it.
Is that supposed to be Mew 3?
Oh no, do you want to see what Mew3 looks like?
Sure. Mmm.
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 I will say, I kind of fuck with the cartridge, though. That kind of goes... I like that. It's licensed by Nintendo, too. That's pretty cool.
I wouldn't be against playing a Pokemon randomizer one day either. That might be cool.
I'm trying to think what the best one for that would be. I feel like Fire Red and Leaf Green would be too bare bones for it, but it would also be a more manageable...
Well, Fire Red and Leaf Green also do have...
It does have Gens 2 and 3, because it has all the Ruby Sapphire.
I would say maybe a Black and White randomizer.
That one could be good, but it might be overbearing.
Yeah.
I think Fire Red Leaf Green actually is a good starter stepping stone into it.
Are there any randomizers for the 3DS ones? I'm not modding
Absolutely.
I'm not modding my Switch while it's still on the market though, because Nintendo is really ban happy as long as they're still selling it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Pokemon X and Y random. I'm not sure if that's a randomizer though.
My ring is gone.
Okay, so it randomizes static encounters, random trainers, random wild encounters. Okay.
What was that for? X and Y?
Yeah, but it also gives random types, random evolutions, random moves, random stats.
Is there a Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon one?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'll check.
Mainly because that has like the most Pokemon in it for the 3DS generation.
I found a YouTube video that would teach you how to randomize any 3DS Pokemon game, so you could probably just follow that.
Fair enough.
Honestly, X and Y, like, that's something I just want to go back to in general, because I haven't played that in 11 years.
X and Y were my first Pokemon games after White, and the first ones I got like actually in retail.
Yeah.
I remember playing them a lot. That was also my first attempted 3DS LP, but that was years ago, way before I even knew how to emulate 3DS games. So I had like my phone camera pointed at my 3DS screen.
Yeah, that's classic.
That LP is long gone now, though.
I was just about to ask about that. I'm upset.
Yeah, I deleted pretty much any video I uploaded before 2016 because I was stupid and had no concept of preservation. Yeah. I had a bunch of Lego Let's Plays and a Minecraft Let's Play that I had on my channel back then. Like, I honestly really regret deleting those videos, but I was a stupid kid.
That reminds me, I finally think I've found a good way for me to get back into playing Minecraft.
How?
I set up my my 360 upstairs, so like every time before I go to bed, I'll play like an hour or two of like Title Update 1
Yo.
on 360. Except that's just classic. That's nice. And like the music is always playing, and that'll put me to sleep, I think.
Shit.
Yeah, I think as far as my Game Boy Advance and DS collection goes, like my 3 prized possessions are the copy of Diamond I have it complete in box. I have a sealed copy of the DS internet browser with the RAM expansion pack,
Huh.
and I have a sealed copy of Game Boy Advance Video Dragon Ball GT.
Awesome. I forgot they released like movies and TV episodes on the Game Boy Advance. Imagine what I think Shrek was one that they did.
It was Shrek. There was a Shrek and Shark Tale combo pack.
I can't imagine having to watch Shrek on the Game Boy Advance, but there's probably some people who had like as their main method of watching it.
The thing is, like, I'm not much as far as a game collector goes. I want to collect all the Game Boy Advance video.
That would be pretty neat, I think.
That's my white whale of collecting. I want to be able to watch SpongeBob on my Nintendo DS Lite, or Fairly Odd Parents, or Jimmy Neutron.
GameCube doesn't support normal DVDs, but you can watch Shrek on the Game Boy Advance. Thank you,
Actually, I don't
Nintendo.
think you can watch it on the Game Boy Player because it was to prevent copy protection.
No, not on the Game Boy Player. On the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, well, you were saying GameCube.
No, you can, like I was saying, the GameCube doesn't support DVDs.
Yeah.
Except unless you have the Panasonic Q, which is from Japan and thus region locked.
I thought. Oh yeah, right. I'm getting that mixed up with the IQ player from China.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What entails a Game Boy Advance video collection? Okay, so as far as feature-length movies go, there was Shark Tale, Shrek 1 and 2, Shrek and Shark Tale 2 movies in one, Shrek and Shrek 2 movies in one. Those are all the movies.
I'm pretty sure they did some SpongeBob episodes too.
They did. So Cartoon Network, they had different volumes where they would have like an episode of each cartoon on there. So Volume 1 had Ed, Edd and Eddy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Johnny Bravo, and Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. And that was like the general set they would use. They would throw in Codename Kids Next Door occasionally. There was one that had Dexter's Lab on it.
Alright.
Actually, 2 that had Dexter's Lab. There was one entirely for Codename Kids Next Door. Disney Channel had Lilo and Stitch and Kim Possible.
Lilo and like the show Lilo and Stitch, or the actual movie?
The show.
Okay.
And then they had a volume entirely for the Proud Family. Nickelodeon had SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, All Grown Up, Rocket Power, Danny Phantom, and Jimmy Neutron.
Do you know what the VTech V Smile is?
I had a VTech
I had
a long time ago.
There were 2 like old edutainment consoles that I had when I was a little kid. We had the V Smile, which played like weird purple cartridges that were all like educational games. And then I also had a Leapfrog.
The Leapster.
The Leapster, yeah, I had that.
Yeah. Okay, I had a V Smile. I definitely had a V Smile. Because I think I had a Go Diego Go video game for that.
The first like
shit.
My first like personal like my own like actual real video game console though, that was I had a Game Boy Color.
That's actually pretty. What color was yours?
Mine was lime green.
Oh, I've got a hot pink one in my room right now.
The only game I ever had for my Game Boy Color was Alien vs. Predator.
You want to know what game I had for my Game Boy Color?
What?
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
For Game Boy. Just regular Game Boy, The Grinch.
I don't have my Game Boy Color or Alien vs. Predator anymore. I let my parents sell them so I could get a DS.
I think that's kind of worth it, though.
Yeah, I kind of regret it as an adult because Game Boy Colors are expensive as hell to get now.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, having a DS and playing, I had a lot of memories playing Lego Star Wars on the DS. And just DS games in general. Like, I played a lot of Spirit Tracks back then. Like, that was my first foray into, like, real games aside from my parents' Wii.
I kind of want to revitalize my Game Boy Color. Like, I kind of want to get those mod kits that, like, you put in, like, a backlight. And I actually want to pick up, like, Pokemon Crystal would be kind of a nice thing to have on there.
I would like to get a like DS, like a normal DS, not a DSi, because they can't play GBA or GB games.
Yeah.
But if I got like an actual like DS, then while my 3DS can play DS games and I could record them on that, no problem. Like I would like to have like a legit DS to play Game Boy Advance
like
games
personal
on.
use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I could also get that modded with a capture card and then play. That's how I could record Game Boy Advance games legit.
Wholeheartedly, I recommend importing a DS Lite if you can. I got mine for like $20.
Our DS, well, the main cost with that would probably be modding the capture card into it, like with the 3DS.
Yeah. So like that's why you would want to probably save as much as you can on the main console.
That's fair.
Because then you can just invest all of that. Like, I'll check my usual site for importing.
Hold on, let me real quick see how much a Nintendo
Yeah, you check how much it would be.
DS
here.
capture
I'll see how
card.
much it is. Yeah.
Oh, Loopy makes those too.
Oh, that's perfect. Especially if they do a good job with.
They do them only for the original DS though, not the DS Lite or the DSi, which
All right, let me
is
see
fine.
what
I don't.
just the original DS would cost
Only $95 for
the conversion.
the conversion. Yeah, that's surprising.
That's not bad.
The 3DS one is like $200. Oh, he's out of stock though. It's not discontinued. It's out of stock.
So that would just be something to keep an eye on then.
Yeah, of course I don't have an actual DS to do that to anytime soon. So
How would you feel about owning 2 Nintendo DSs?
2? I mean, I already have 3DSs. I have my original 3DS, which is the limited edition Link Between Worlds one, the one that they made a Rick and Morty joke about.
Yeah.
And then I also have a red N3DS. And then my sister gave me her blue 2DS when she moved out. She did not give me her Galaxy 3DS, though.
Do you want me to tell you how good of a deal this is for the import?
How good?
You get 2 complete in-box original DS systems, a blue one and a pink one, plus cases for them, including a Nintendogs case that's probably not exactly easy to come across in the States. And you get 8 DS games on top of that for $25.
Was the original DS region... Oh, the old Nintendo 3D... The old original DS was region-free.
Yeah. DS and DS Lite are both.
Oh, wait, the software.
Well, yeah, the software is region-free, but...
Okay, the DSi was the first region-locked model, but you could play like the software on them, I think. Actually, no, that's not how region locking works. I'm stupid.
Hell, you can get, like, these are really good, because you can get a complete in-box 3DS, like original pink 3DS.
Can you change the language on an old 3DS to English though?
Yes.
Like if it's
Yes, you
from
can.
Japan? Oh. That might be worth looking into then, because then that's like only $110 to get it both modded and in the first place.
Even if you can't, like, out of box, I know that you couldn't for the DSi, because I bought my mom a DSi that I had imported, because that was like $20. But you can, there's an easy mod you can do for them where you can just add the extra language to it, and that took me all of 5 minutes.
Well, the original DS is probably just as simple as the options menu though.
Yeah.
Shit. I don't want to die this late, come on! I'm so close to the end, I think. Please tell me that. Yes! Fucking finally!
Oh!
That took like an hour! This was easier than Metal Sonic. Why did this boss take so goddamn long?
Okay, I think you can change, I think you would have to mod it to change the language.
Like the
But again,
original
that's not exactly a hard process.
Even then, there's not really a reason to change the language on the original model DS. There's not much you can do with it outside.
Well, I mean on the 3DS.
Oh,
on the original
3DS?
DS, that's just a setting.
Well, the 3DS I'm not too worried about, because I'm already getting that modded.
Yeah. But like, this website is, Sendico is what I use. Like, it's probably the best import site I've ever seen, period. Like, people vouch for Bai, but that one's kind of iffy.
Does every character have their own ending cutscene in this game?
I believe so.
That's cool. I'm not
Yeah.
playing with every character, but
Yeah, you're not doing that final boss again if you can help it.
Trip's in there.
I like Trip. I hope she comes back for future games.
That'd be pretty cool.
She was cute.
Hell yeah! Sonic Superstars Campaign 1.
Yeah, like there's a, you know, like how the gold original DSs are like really hard to come by.
Yeah.
$25.
In Japan?
Yep, and it comes with New Super Mario Bros.
Honestly, the upfront cost of the console, though, is probably more than made up for by the international shipping cost.
Actually, usually it's not that bad.
The only time I've only internationally shipped something to me once, and it was from Canada, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Let me see what my previous orders totaled out to be.
I'm not gonna rank Superstars on the tier list yet, because we're not done with it.
Yeah. I signed into my other account. I guess I used 2 accounts on here. Which that sounds about right.
I don't have to
24 notifications.
I don't have to collect the Chaos Emeralds in the next campaign, do I?
You shouldn't need to now.
Yeah, if the original DS is region free and the capture card for it is that cheap, then looking into that eventually next time I want to play a GBA game like on my channel, it would probably be worthwhile.
Yeah.
I don't have a reason to get an original DS for normal DS games though, because again, my 3DS can do that.
Okay, so shipping is usually based on like the weight of your package. So let me see what my DSi package cost. Okay, so that was, we use a handy dandy yen to USD. It was like $20.
The original DS and the DS Lite can play or Game Boy games too, can't they? Not just GBA.
I think it's just GBA.
Hold on. Let's find out. Can the DS play Game Boy games?
I can only play GBA. Damn.
The Lite can only play GBA.
Yeah.
What about the normal DS?
Not able to play Game Boy Color or original Game Boy. Even though there's a Quora answer that's saying it can accept all of those, even though it can only play the GBA.
Whack. Let's see then. GBA capture card.
You know, I'll just watch this YouTube video for 43 seconds and see if that'll give a better answer.
Oh, there's just an adapter plug for a GBA to get video output.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's usually a lot easier of a thing to do.
It's not even a hard mod. Oh, never mind. It is a hard mod.
But it's probably not hard to do.
No.
How much would a Game Boy Color modding kit?
You know what would hurt though? Getting a Game Boy player. Those things
Ugh.
those things are $190. And my local game store has 2 of them. No wonder they're not flying off shelves. Also, it's not even, I don't even think the Game Boy player had the best video quality for that. Like there's
It
much
didn't,
better
but, like,
looking
that's
ways.
It just feels right, you know?
True, I guess that's one aspect to it, but honestly, I would rather emulate than use the Game Boy player. That being said, playing on original hardware or the DS would probably be better than either option.
Okay, so apparently Game Boy player hardware is region free.
The hardware The hardware
The
for the
only thing
Game
that's not
Boy,
is the disc.
that's why the disc is so expensive. The hardware is like really cheap to get. You can
Let's see,
get
how much?
like you can get the actual expansion like port for the Game Boy player really cheap, but if you want the disc, that's going to be the majority of the cost.
Hell, you can usually find the Game Boy player just attached to a lot of used GameCubes.
Yeah, GameCube.
GameCube.
But-
No shit cube.
I will say so far Superstars is pretty good. Pretty good. Probably high O tier, not S tier though.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
not perfect. Nobody
it's-
is.
it's
except
not-
for Sonic Mania.
it's not as good as Mania, but it is pretty good. Definitely a lot less rage-inducing than the other classic games. Sans Mania.
Sans?
No, not today! Not today! No!
Yo, I can buy Dancing Flowey Undertale from Japan for only $46.
Yo!
Or I can buy the Sans bag for $8. Or a bootleg Sans t-shirt for $9. Or a Sans plush for $17. Or the Undertale soundtrack for only $17.
My local game store has a copy of a Japanese Naruto game for GameCube. I was so confused because it was apparently the Japanese GameCube cases are like really small and have a cardboard sleeve.
Yep.
So I was confused as to what the hell I was looking at. I could tell it was Japanese because none of the words were in English. But I was like, what the hell is this? Why is it on the shelf with all the GameCube games?
You
Because
can get a
it
complete in-box copy of Adventure 2 for GameCube for $7.
from Japan.
Yeah,
Adventure DX on GameCube was not super expensive, but Adventure 2 I have not looked at the prices for.
I'll see.
But Adventure 1 is like $40 max on GameCube.
Yeah, I'm seeing like
The Dreamcast version, however, that's like $150.
I'm seeing on Amazon for 90, but like generally it's like in the 40s.
Amazon for used games is never
A
the
good
option.
idea, never.
It's always way more than even eBay.
You'll overpay, and then there's an even higher chance that you're just gonna get like a bootleg copy anyway.
Yeah. At least with eBay, there's usually pictures to help verify it. Granted, they can still swap out the copies, or even like some fakes can look legit.
Yeah, I only know
Like
the GameCube games come in like the cardboard boxes because of Glue Man. You remember Glue Man?
I do.
So he probably still has an unhealthy collection of the herbs Sims in the City.
Why?
I don't know. I think he just finds it really funny, which is true. He has 2 copies of it on the Xbox, 2 copies on PS2, 2 copies of on the GameCube, one of which is sealed, a copy on the DS, a copy on Game Boy Advance, and then after that he bought it on the DS. There's a sealed copy for Xbox that I think he went for, and then there's the Japanese Game Boy Advance copy.
Awesome. Did you know that there's a medieval Sims game that's abandonware because they don't sell it anymore, and it doesn't have any like physical copies?
I'm not even surprised.
Broadside has it apparently.
Of course they do. They're the god of the new world.
How long are
like
these
the guy
credits?
from
Jesus
Death
Christ.
Note.
It's just looping the music at this point.
But yeah, you gotta know about Sega Europe.
I don't live there!
You will soon.
Granted, I'm sure people from Sega Europe worked on the game, so...
I'm sure they did a good job, and I'm proud of them. Antoine from Sad AM.
John White.
Yeah, you can get Sonic Mania for like $12 in
Sonic-
Japan.
You can probably get it for that much here.
Let's find out.
Because they're still selling Sonic Mania on some shelves. I don't think it's produced anymore, but it's not... I don't think it's completely out of stock everywhere.
$12, $15, $95 for
The
the
fuck?
collector's edition. For the Steam collector's edition, it doesn't even come with the game anymore because they used the code.
So it's just like the knockoff, non-functional Genesis with the Sonic statue.
Yeah, which is cool. I like that. It would be cool if they put a functioning Genesis in there.
Imagine they just put a new Genesis in the Mania collector's edition. Like, yeah, we're making Sega Genesises again.
No, I think it would be even funnier if they put that in there and they didn't announce that it works.
They
Then
actually...
some idiot is like, I'm gonna put my Genesis game in here as a joke, and then it works.
You know, they actually are still producing Sega Genesises.
Yeah.
For
I
Brazil,
have one.
Brazil specifically. For
have
some
some-
reason, the Sega Genesis was massive in Brazil, like way more than in
yeah.
any other country. So much so that it's still being produced, like, not bootleg in Brazil.
So
like-
they have those, and then they make the Sega Genesis plug-and-play system that is actually just a functional Genesis. So like it has the plug-and-play stuff built in, like it has Sonic 1, 2, and 3 on there. But you can just play Genesis carts on it.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
it just works completely. You can't use any of the lock-on stuff like CD or 32X, but
Hmm.
if you want a cheap way to play Genesis, like it works.
Does the 32X work on a Model 1 Genesis? Because it looks like it was made for the Model 2.
Let me see.
I know that the Model 2 has its own version of the Sega CD, although I've also heard that the Model 2 Sega CD works with the Model 1 Genesis, so...
It says, from what I'm seeing, it will not sit correctly on the Genesis Model 1.
Interesting.
And no sound will be transmitted through the AV cable.
Interesting.
So it works, just not...
I was gonna say, the 32X has a connection port for the Model 1. Like, it was clearly... Like they designed it with the Model 1 in mind to an extent, but for some reason, I guess...
I think they mostly just did that to cover their ass, so it still works, just not very good. Anyway, now you have Trip Story.
Trip Story...
Yeah, you get to play as Trip.
Yeah,
So friend-shaped.
she's called Trip because she trips all the time.
Yeah, now she's gonna go kick ass. And she won't trip once. Actually, she has brawl mechanics, so she will randomly trip.
Awesome. Oh, she's like Knuckles.
She's like Knuckles and
Oh, Amy.
and yeah, but she's mixed with Vector kind of visually.
She also double jumps like Amy does. Oh, I still have the Chaos Emeralds.
But yeah, this takes place after the main story. That's why she has her mask off. Medals. Now you can get to work on building Metal Trip.
Ah, it's still the same one.
Well, yeah. Well, why would they change it? No, you need the metal so you can make Metal Trip, so you can fight Metal Trip as Trip.
No, I'll just do Metal Sonic again.
But the lore! We had so much lore!
I hate lore. Oh, you okay there, Trip?
Is she ever?
I don't know. She does trip a lot. Yeah.
Now there's 4 of her. It's like looking in a mirror.
Fuck.
It's like looking in a mirror.
It's like looking in a mirror.
It's like looking in a mirror. You can wait until Sonic says that. Man, it's crazy how this game was omitted in Sonic Generations, even though it chronologically happened. Pretty crazy.
Well, Sonic and Classic Sonic knew each other during the events of Forces, and Mania takes place before Forces, so it's reasonable to assume that the events of this game hadn't taken place for Classic Sonic by the time Generations did.
But they still have the weird implications where this takes place in the main Sonic timeline because of that giant ominous purple orb you saw in the background in the final level,
True.
or second to last level. So this is in the main timeline. So I guess this is maybe a shared event between Mania Sonic and Classic Sonic, or Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic, or whatever. Sonic is weird.
So true.
My
Okay, so the
favorite
first
Sonic
boss-
is the robot one.
First boss is the exact same.
Well, it's not a boss; it's a stage hazard.
Stage hazard.
It's final hazard.
Final hazard.
It's Bio-Lizard.
I can't believe we finally played Sonic Adventure 2.
I can't believe we skipped Sonic Adventure 1. That one had perfect chaos. And chaos 1 through 7.
God damn it. I love platforming, it's my favorite. So apparently Trip is a sun lizard.
Yeah.
Or no, not sun. Well, she is a lizard, but she's not like that's not what the lizards.
Sun-gazer lizard.
Sun gazer lizard. I thought she was an armadillo.
I wish I was an armadillo.
But no, Mighty's an armadillo, and he doesn't look anything like Trip.
It's true. Man, you get to play as
God damn it.
Mighty in like 2 games.
So true.
3 games. But you don't get to play as Ray the Flying Squirrel.
Now I'm wishing I had 50 rings, because I keep dying to this boss, and I just want to activate not Metal Sonic. God damn it, I fell backwards again.
You should use your time stop.
That would probably be a wise decision, actually.
It's like stopping time in a mirror. I don't think it activated. He can move through stop time!
He's still slow, though.
Doesn't matter, he's just like Jotaro Kujo from JoJo
Easy.
Bizarre Adventure 1993. Big guy.
Big guy.
Big guy, smiley face.
I'm not playing Act Pair again. I don't need to.
Lady O'Pear and her murderous moppets. Oh, yeah, did you see that there was a new Venture Bros merch drop?
Really? That's
It lasted
crazy.
all of 1 minute.
That's crazy. Why? It's crazy how they'll release new merch for a show they'll cancel unceremoniously.
Do you want to know what the merch drop was that lasted for only 1 minute?
What?
Signed copies of all the DVDs and Blu-rays.
Wow. Then it,
Scalpers instantly bought it.
wow.
It showed up on eBay within 2 minutes.
Awesome.
It was at 3 o'clock yesterday.
Man, I sure do love capitalism.
Same here. I kind of wanted to get a signed copy of the movie too, because like it was Doc Hammer and Jackson Public. That's pretty cool.
The only I got the movie on Amazon.
Oh, don't worry, so did I. Not, like I got it physically through there at least. I don't know if you have it physically or not.
I got it digitally. I didn't have
Day one.
yeah, I didn't have the patience to wait for a physical copy, and I wanted to be able to not get spoiled.
That's fair. I managed to not get spoiled, but I waited like an extra month because I waited until I could watch it at college.
I don't even know if Broad's watched it yet.
Probably not. I plan to stream it eventually once our movie night, like once our marathon finishes up.
God damn
Because
it.
I know Therm hasn't seen it yet.
There
like-
needs to hop on peak.
It's so good. I'd be fine if the show ended. With
I can say this now that Therm's not here presently, and watch he hops in chat right as I say this.
I'm gonna check Twitch chat real quick. Okay, we're good.
My
He's still on
only
our ride.
my only major complaint about the movie was that Brock was barely in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird how they're gonna do like the send off for the show, and one of the main characters is mostly a side character in the movie. It's not like he had no screen time, and he had a role, but he
But
just
there also just wasn't much for him to do.
yeah
he
he
was
he, he,
there.
he was kind of just a co-commentator. I'm a dragon.
Yeah, I kind of wish we got some. I wish that they gave us that Red Death versus Brock showdown.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I do like the role that Red Death had in the movie, though.
I like that, like how he is, because like he can't really instigate in anything anyway, because he's on the council.
With
So
how
exactly.
with how Venture Bros works, I wasn't expecting like an in-game level type dealio anyway. Like it wouldn't make sense for Venture Bros to do something like that.
Yeah,
So the way they did the movie was pretty satisfying for me.
and I like that even though like big action sequences aren't.
Hey, what?
Back. The Egg Robo is back.
This is like the Knuckles campaign from Sonic 3.
Yeah. I like that even though Venture Bros doesn't do big action sequences, I really liked the Ventronic sequence. That was so good. And I was happy they finally brought it back.
Oh shit!
That's still a highlight of the film for me.
Wow, Trip trivializes this boss.
That's why she's the GOAT. That's why she needs to come back. Oh shit, they made the battle bus real.
Yo!
They put it at Monster Jam outside the arena. Under a tarp.
God damn it. Okay, he's dead. Whatever. Idiot. Get out of here, Egg Robo. I can't believe they're doing Lego Egg Robo. That's so tight. And it's in a set with Maria at Photograph. Maria.
Egg Robo killed Maria.
Maria.
Oh, it's the Egg Robo from Knuckles' story.
Maria, no.
Who's Knuckles?
Oh no.
Maria, watch it on HBO Max. On Paramount Plus, watch the Knuckles show. It has a rock opera, Maria.
Who's Wade Whipple's shadow?
Hold on. I didn't mention Wade Whipple.
I have the show on.
You?
I have the show pulled up right now. See? It's on the screen.
You're not real.
It's on the screen right now. I literally have Amazon Prime opened up right now.
It's not on Amazon Prime.
Shit.
Black Doom.
That's right, Shadow.
I can't wait for that to happen in Sonic X Shadow Generations.
God.
It was me the whole time. I was Gerald Robotnik.
I don't know anything about actual Black Doom other than the fact his voice it sounds more like this or some shit.
Do you know who he was played by?
No.
Sean Schemmel.
I don't know who that is.
Goku.
Oh.
He doesn't sound like Goku, but he was played by Goku.
That's sick.
He also is so one note. He's got like nothing going on.
Black Doom doesn't?
Yeah, he's kind of fucking boring.
Well, I'm
But
not...
the absolute batshit insanity of Shadow the Hedgehog kind of rounds it out.
Isn't his entire... Like, even though the Snapcube dubs are obviously not even remotely canon, isn't Black Doom's whole deal that he wants to turn Shadow evil?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's about what I
Without
expected
getting
then.
into it, he's got his reasons. Shadow kinda owes him, technically, but he also sure doesn't. And, find the computer room! It becomes very important.
I can't wait to find the computer. Why did that box just move?
It's alive. Boxes are alive.
I'm gonna
You
be
didn't know
honest, I think this zone, the jungle zone, is my least favorite zone in this game. It wasn't a hard zone, like no zone as a whole has given me trouble like some of the zones in the other classic games did. But like thematically and gameplay wise, it's just a weak zone. Leaves much to be desired comparatively.
See, they should have pulled the Donkey Kong Country and just put Samus's ship in the background.
I need to play through the country games, honestly.
Hey, that reminds me. I was gonna mention it earlier when we were talking about Donkey Kong on CDI. It was actually gonna be basically a predecessor to the country games because it was gonna come out before Donkey Kong Country did, and it would have been almost the exact same outside of like the graphical style
Interesting.
and much of the mechanics.
And probably a lack of Diddy Kong because Rare didn't make it.
Yeah, but it still would have been like a 2D side quest or side-scrolling quest adventure kind of platformer. But the reason it didn't go through was because the CDI memory was really bad. Like, the only way to have all the sprites loaded was to only load the sprites that were visible on screen and not have everything else unloaded. It was horribly optimized, and they couldn't get it to work. They could barely get Hotel Mario to work.
Classic.
So, like... And most of the people working on the CDI were not game developers.
The CDI wasn't even supposed to be a game console.
Exactly. Which is probably why the memory was so bad. Alright, I'm probably gonna head out at the top of the hour, so you've got 18 minutes.
The PS1 is also apparently not a very well optimized console as a whole.
It's
Like-
not, but the games really were well optimized.
Yeah,
They
the
were.
games were made with the PS1 in mind. It's just kind of weird learning about how much the PS1 itself was kind of a dog shit piece of hardware.
Now, if they made that deal with Nintendo, it would have probably been pretty good.
Yeah. Like, the PS1 was, by all accounts, aside from the limitations of cartridge hardware, it was weaker than the N64.
Could you imagine the world where Nintendo and Sony are still a conglomerate console company?
That would be pretty crazy, I think.
It could probably be a pretty good thing, too. Like, you'd have Nintendo and PlayStation games side by side.
Imagine God of War and Smash Bros. In that alternate future. Mario!
Thannus, are you a mind reader? Because those were the two examples I was about to bring up.
I just heard a smoke alarm. You need to change your batteries?
No, that's in the game.
Oh. Trip needs
No,
to
we
change.
don't. We don't have any smoke alarms.
That feels unsafe.
No, we do. I'm kidding. They
Trip.
just don't have batteries.
That feels even more unsafe.
Yeah.
Trip needs to change his smoke alarm batteries.
Her. Wrong pronouns, bitch.
I said her for Trip. What are you talking
you said
about?
him. You said him.
Well, I thought I said her, but whatever.
You didn't.
She's a fucking lizard.
Yeah, but she still deserves respect. Do you know what lizard doesn't deserve respect?
It's Mark Zuckerberg.
I was gonna say him, but actually, considering he totally owned Elon Musk, he kind of deserves at least a little bit of that respect. To an extent, he's still Mark fucking Zuckerberg, though.
Yeah.
He still owns Facebook.
He did what to the Zuckerberg?
Your mom.
I think I can finish this zone
I believe in you.
before you head out.
Speed Jungle.
I hate speed. I go very fast.
I hate speed, but I love lasagna.
Oh, I forgot about this. So far, all of the bosses are just the same as they were. Like, no variation like there was in Knuckles. Not every boss was different in Knuckles, though, so...
The unfortunate thing is, though, that this is still required for the final story.
Sick.
So we can't even pull any excuses and skip it. Which is fine. It's still a pretty good game, even if it's not different.
As long as the final story is enough new, then I'd consider
the
it
final
worth
story
it.
is just like the final boss. You don't have to replay the game a third time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's like how they have like the hero story, like light story, dark story, that kind of thing.
I see.
Yeah.
I don't think Knuckles can do that.
We'll figure that out later.
Since when can Knuckles go upside down? That's pretty crazy.
Unlike Knuckles, I don't go upside down.
I don't know what that is. Oh, it's nothing important. Get in the get.
No. No.
Is that what Trip sounds like?
No, that's what Knuckles in the Knuckles show sounds like when he says no.
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 Wade Whipple.
Wade Whipple.
Wade Whoopass.
I'm gonna open a can of Wade Whoop-ass on you. Better watch out.
I hope they put Fang the Sniper in the Sonic movies.
I hope he shows up and shoots Sonic. That would be so cool. And then he gets shot by a shadow. And he's like, I'm the only one who gets to open carry.
God,
Bitch.
when the hell are they gonna release the trailer for Sonic 3? Please, Sega, Paramount,
What do you
whatever.
mean? It already came out. In that one theater, at that one convention, a month ago.
And nobody ever leaked it for some reason.
Usually they're really smart about, like, preventing recordings for that. If they know someone is, they'll either kick them out or seize the device and delete the footage. Like, when it comes to IP protection at those, they're really good about that.
Well, usually, like, Star Wars Celebration, usually, like, we never get anything good quality. But there's usually
People still
footage.
leak it.
Yeah, there's usually some footage leaks still. But I guess Star Wars Celebration isn't quite the same. Because it is mostly
Yeah,
just
this
a convention.
This is Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Bigger
It
event.
might questionably have Amy in it, maybe.
And maybe Rouge.
Rogue the Bat.
I can't wait to watch Rouge 1 before seeing Rogue in Shadow. Or Sonic 3.
Dude, the way that Rouge 1 flowed right into episode 4 is so good. I feel like every time I watch Rouge 1, I have to watch episode 4 again. At that point, I might as well watch episode 5 and 6.
So true.
And then if I'm already in the neighborhood, I might as well watch the prequels.
And at that point, why not just watch the whole saga?
No,
Wow.
I'm kidding. I like the sequel trilogy well enough.
Certified Disney hater over here.
They're not...
Unless it's the
Bad. They're not
the
good.
Mandalorian.
I like them well enough. They're movies that exist. And I
Fucking-
like them enough for that.
Fucking pronouns!
I can't believe Star Wars is woke. They ruined Star Wars.
I can't
I
believe they
remember when
put
Star Wars was anti-American, but now it's anti-American with pronouns.
I can't believe they put the politic in the Star War.
What do you mean there was a Senate?
What do you mean the word war's in the name? That's not what that means. War is not political.
I have a question.
Sure.
Joe many liberals does it take to change a log by bulb?
None. They're too busy.
Busy.
Their gender.
Who's Joe?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Vice President Joe Biden.
I remember in the far-off year of 2019, I remember making a Who's Joe Biden joke, and I was like, I don't even know who Joe Biden is. I heard his name once.
He was the vice president he was ex-vice president at the
Obama's
time.
Vice president. Obama. It's me, Sleepy Joe. Be my vice president.
Healthcare.
Obama care. No, I don't.
Bomb more children in Syria right now.
Joe many liberals. Let's take the change of log by bulb.
Tell me, Joe. I need help.
They're too busy eating ice cream. Clogging their arteries.
Michelle asked me a very serious question, and I don't know how to answer it.
She said that she'd leave me if I got it wrong. So I need your treasured guidance.
Joe, what is a log by bulb?
Joe,
Joe, wake up. Joe,
huh?
What's a log by bulb, Joe? Please.
Oh my god. My god, it's full of stars.
Joe, wake up. Are you okay? Joe.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh?
Sleepy Joe can't even answer the log by bulb question. This is the problem with liberals.
What is a log by bulb, Donald?
Well, it's your mom owned stupid liberal
She owned what?
shit.
What did she own? Oh yeah? I hear from a reputable source. Your mom isn't alive.
Oh shit. Why'd you...
Take that.
It's me, John F. Kennedy.
Stop bullying that man.
I personally know your mother as well.
Very personally.
Sit back down, Trumpy boy.
Oh my god, it's the Omni Droid. I'm your biggest fan. I loved Syndrome.
If nobody's super...
Everyone is. You see, Mr. Incredible, I'm doing this diplomatically. I'm Obama now. I'm not incredible either.
Honey, where is my, what? I can't do Trump all of a
Where
sudden.
is my Mar-a-Lago paperwork?
I-
Where are my declassified files?
I almost tried to make a Melania response for that, but then I realized I can't do, like, a Russian voice.
I don't think I've ever heard her speak.
I don't think so either. Not
allow it.
not once during the entirety of the Trump presidency did I hear Melania Trump speak. Not once.
That's good. It's very good. I love women. I love women. They call me Donald J. Trump. I don't know why. It's because I'm good with women.
Ignore the comments I've made about my daughter, or about women in general.
I would never say those. I would. I did.
What's hush money? Why would it need to be quiet?
What do you mean I'm in court? I'm already married. Why would I need to be in courtship?
Lauren Boebert showing up for Trump's court, but not her own son's.
She had a bad day. Everyone has bad days. She shot her dog in self-defense.
That wasn't Lauren Boebert.
I don't know who the fuck shot the dog. All I know is that I want to not shoot a dog.
Yeah. Man, I love it.
Hot take.
I love American politics. It's so great. I thought British politics, British politics, politicians in general seem pretty funny sometimes. Just because they kind of seem like they have no clue what they're doing. But then I got really woken up by how stupid American politicians are.
You got woke. You got woke. Woke up in America. Fox News special. I love being woke.
Like, I've seen videos of the British Parliament, and it's actually insane how openly they'll just insult each other all the time.
I think that's what we need. We just need a cage match of a presidential debate.
Bring back the caning!
Literally, what? Bring back presidents just being wrestlers.
Yeah. There were... Have you ever heard of that incident, like, during the old, like, Congress days when some guy got caned?
Yeah.
This was before the Civil War, I think?
Yep. I think we talked about this in my American history class.
Like, old American
Go to the shop.
I gotta make
Pick
sure...
robots.
I gotta make sure he's still...
Make sure your son Metal is okay. I love my son.
He might have a few
Very
scratches.
handsome. Metal tails, metal knights.
What else is new? What the hell? Oh, what the fuck?
Metal trip.
Minus the trip, just the mask.
I love that movie. Jim Carrey.
National treasure. Okay,
No,
it's still
that was Nick Cage.
not the Disney Plus series though.
I don't care for Disney. I did not care for The Godfather.
We got 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can finish Zone 3.
I believe in you. I'll no matter what, I'll play this out. I'll be here till the end of the line, Bucky.
1X zone. We can do this, I think.
Me, U.S. agent.
I killed a man in cold blood even though he was surrendering. A lot of people think the issue is killing even though Captain America did it all the time, but no, it's just because I literally killed him in cold blood.
It was the brutality of an innocent-ish man.
He wasn't innocent, but he
wasn't. He still surrendered,
he was functionally waving a white flag.
and he was unarmed. I don't think Captain America's ever killed an unarmed person before.
I mean, literally unarmed, probably.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But, like,
But at that
functionally...
point, that's kind of a mercy.
No, I don't mean, like, no arms. I mean, like, no actual weapons. Like, his body is the weapon.
I've taken your arms off.
Mein Gott! Mein... Dismemberment Stein!
No, German politician, don't go into the weed cave.
I don't know.
God, this cave is full of blunt smoking.
I love fake German words. They're so fun.
Yeah. Especially because they sound real enough if you really try.
It's weird how, like, obviously if you're in full conversation with a German person, you're not going to understand a word they fucking say. But every now and then you can make out a word just because German is so analogously close to English.
Yeah.
Like, at first you'll think, oh yeah, die means die. But no, it means the. But then, like, oh yeah, the. God damn it! I've fallen in that pit so many times now.
Doesn't your tattoo say die, trip, die?
No, it says the trip the.
Nobody who speaks German could be an evil man.
I think I fell for that propeller when I first played this level.
I think you did.
Several times, in fact.
Oh, I love that band. Several Times is my favorite boy band.
That's a Gravity Falls joke. God fucking damn it. I
Wow. You're terrible.
But my aim is getting better.
It really isn't, though. Man, I remember the time Grunkle Stan tried to go for mayor.
I don't.
Yeah, that was like one of the least aired episodes. It didn't really contribute much, but it also totally did.
I did watch the entire show on Hulu when Hulu still had Disney stuff.
It's a pretty good.
I just don't remember all of the show.
Do you remember the one with the Manitars?
I remember when Dipper tried to become a man. Is that the same one?
It is, yeah. And Dipper had to put his hand into the pain hole.
That was a Dune reference, I'm realizing now that you mention it.
Was the multi-bear Dune reference as well?
I don't know what the multi-bear is.
It was a bear that had like 5 or 6 heads, a whole bunch of arms.
I don't
And
think
he loved ABBA.
I don't think that was a Dune reference, no. I think just the whole being a reference to Gom Jabbar, or whatever it was
So
called.
they don't have ABBA in Dune?
Probably not anymore.
That's disappointing. I love ABBA. I love Icelandic pop music. It's gotta be my favorite gender. Next to grilled cheese knuckles.
I know I'm having trouble with this level now. I'm not playing as Tails, who completely trivialized the level.
Well, now you can trivialize it.
Yo, shit, I hope I better have gotten a checkpoint.
That one.
didn't find a goddamn checkpoint.
I don't think this one had checkpoint. I think that was an issue the first time you played it.
Oh my god.
Mein Gott! This level is full of checkpointing.
No, little German boy.
Don't play Sonic Superstars.
Mein Gott. He's full of trip lizards in. That one didn't work.
Snipers.
Fang sniping. Sonic fasting.
But Sonic, the time for fasting is over.
Ramadan ended last month before even.
Yeah, and so did Lent. I don't think there's any current fasts going on for any religion.
Well, any like major
Outside of,
religion.
like, general fasting. Some religions will fast for like a third of the year.
It's possible that minor religions might also be fasting right now.
Yeah, but I don't interact with those ones on principle.
Wow.
Hey, look, I'm an adult. I'm not allowed to interact with minors.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
Thank you. I'm a funny little fella. You can go super.
I can, but I'm gonna wait until I get out of here, cause.
Yeah, but then you're gonna get lasered like right now.
Fuck. You're right.
You're trapped in my labyrinth, Turner.
This is Labyrinth Zone 2.
This is Labyrinth Zone 2, Turner. You get an F for firing my laser. I wish they gave Mr. Crocker a gun.
Take the fat L for Labyrinth.
Dragon? What's dragon?
These nuts across your face.
You did it. You're at the end of the level. Just or not. I guess you had to go up. Hey, learn, right?
Can you feel life slipping down your spine? Ooh, looks like you came back for more.
More. Yeah. Can you feel time?
Adventure 2 was the first.
Down your spine?
That was the first one with Crush 40 on it, right?
Another one.
Adventure 1 had Crush 40. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Open Your Heart.
Oh, that was from Adventure 1.
Yeah, that was the final boss theme and also the main theme. It has a really cool opening movie.
God
You
damn.
better not skip when we start Adventure. I'll cry.
You gonna cry?
Yeah, and I'll piss my pants on stream. What are you
can't
gonna
believe
do about
that.
it?
God, I just want to beat this level.
God, I just want to beat.
Don't finish that.
Drop a beat, please.
No. Please. Please. I thought I was gonna fall down that pit again, but I didn't. I'm good.
Boom, 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 Thannus. Let me show you how to scratch it.
Thannus from Verbal Ace.
Boom, 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 Thannus.
Where did the $50,000 go, Verbal Ace?
Verbalace, the beatboxer from outer space, does not condone posting videos of Verbalace online. Please. If you have the video on your phone, please delete it and I'll do a personalized rap just for you.
He doesn't do raps. He does beatboxing. Fake Verbal Ace.
No, I'll do a rap. Like a turkey wrap or like a lettuce wrap.
Oh, okay.
Or chicken parm. It's not really a wrap. I'm really good at making chicken parm.
Let me out.
Maybe when you're this high into the mountains, you can get some wizard ale.
I had the key to freedom, and I tossed it away.
By going down. It was frankly pretty impressive.
I didn't know that would even happen.
Trip descended into the void. It happens to the best of us.
Please, I just want 50 coins so I can go back up.
Yeah, Super Trip very much trivializes this level. If you can get her.
Oh, I'll get her all right.
Google, how old is Trip from Sonic?
That's not even remotely what I meant.
Hey, you're the one who said it with that voice. Not my fault. You said it like that.
It was supposed to be menacing.
It sure wasn't. Or maybe it was. No confirmed. How old is Dr. Robotnik? 46.
More like Robotnik.
Damn, Dr. Robotnik died.
Aw, which one?
All of them.
Oh no.
Just now.
Problem.
I think you can disable it.
Oh, good. I didn't know that.
Now you can re-enable it.
I got a check.
Solid blind anyway.
I finally got a checkpoint. I think I could have just gone more up, but that's fine.
Probably, but you know what they say. Hindsight is 2024.
All toasters toast toast.
No. They toast bread.
That's not even a fucking saying. That's just something they do.
That's gotta be my favorite genre of video. People just inserting themselves into things like that and just saying, no, you're wrong, and you're fucking stupid, and you shouldn't have done that. That was rude of you.
Sodium chloride. No, it's salt. Sodium chloride at the basic level is too toxic for normal people to eat.
That's what I said.
I know you're technically correct, but we have a image to hold up here, and if you're rude to the customers, it makes us look bad.
I came up with a slogan for McSpankies. Don't let our food be denied you. Put our polyunsaturated triglycerides inside you.
You're fired.
What kind of fucking company is gonna use that as their saying?
It doesn't even make any sense.
Big McThankies from McSpankies has been a cultural staple for 40 years.
Big words make people think.
Some little shit who thinks he's all that, who thinks he's hot shit in a champagne glass, came up with a stupid slogan, you're cold shit in a Dixie cup. I hope you die.
Big words makes our customers afraid too. Yet they'll think we're poisoning them.
Which we are, but we don't need them thinking that.
Hi Dom, welcome to the stream. Stream is unfortunately almost over after this act, but
Big McThankies from McSpankies.
I do thank you for tuning in nonetheless.
I mean, hey, we're at a personal record from what I've personally seen. We are at 3 viewers.
Yo!
It only took 6 hours and 25 minutes of streaming.
I don't think that's my all-time record, but that's still pretty good for the Sonic Marathon.
Yeah. I mean, granted, you get a lot of views from the VODs.
Yeah. Maybe.
On YouTube and on Twitch. No, you get some pretty good VODs views
I
on
haven't
Twitch.
I haven't paid much attention to the VOD stats on Twitch.
I mean, from Mania, which was probably the worst one to have viewers on.
Yeah.
Nobody could hear me. You got 42 views.
Yeah, nobody could hear the game either. It was just my voice talking to nobody the whole time. Fuck. I remember playing this boss as Tails, and it went really quick. Oh shit. That was bad. Oh good, rings. I need those.
I don't. Do you know what rings I need? I need gold rings in my pockets.
One ring to rule them all.
Them. I can't believe Lord of the Rings got woke. It should be one ring to rule him all. Unbelievable. Next it's gonna be Gandalf the Gay.
What do you mean in the books he's called Saruman of many colors?
Many colors, you say?
I can't believe the liberals made Saruman woke. Lord of the woke.
Don't even get me started on the Home Hobbit.
The Home Hobbit.
The Home Hobbit.
You know there's a bear in that movie? Yeah, that's slang.
I disagree with the bear. I wouldn't choose the bear.
I don't even remember anything about Bjorn in The Hobbit.
I love Bjorn from Peggle.
Why did they make an action movie out of a children's book? The Hobbit's not even even remotely as serious as Lord of the Rings.
What do you mean? They did that with Curious George.
Curious George was not an action movie. What are you talking about?
Maybe not the one you're thinking of.
The
You
only
not remember when the man in the yellow hat became the man with the yellow gat?
the man with the yellow cat. I bet you're curious what this does, George. Well, it ends someone's life.
Dude, they made Curious George woke. They started calling him By Curious George.
Oh my.
The fucking left, dude.
Fucking pronouns! Ah, fucking Christ. Yeah, I've only seen the Twin Towers. I don't think that's what it was called.
No, it definitely was.
Turn on the TV, they hit fucking Bardarad. What fuck? I got the name wrong.
I don't know it. I don't know shit from fuck for the Lord of the Rings.
Turn on the TV, they hit Barad-dûr. They hit Isengard.
Turn on the beacon, it doesn't matter which one.
Turn on the Palantir.
I still can't get over By Curious George.
Oh, give me a ring.
I like that, Dom. Osama bin Laden. I wonder what that meant. I wonder what they meant by that.
Urakaida.
I'm gonna post a Sonic in chat.
I thought Urakaida was pretty good, but... Oh wait, no, that's Dispensa.
I posted Sonic in chat.
I almost said hi to you while you're already here. Gandalf the Gay.
Gandalf the Gay and Gandalf the Pride and Monty Python and the Holy Gay Black Knight. And Benito Mussolini, he's woke. Woke Mussolini be like, I can't change the log Bible right now.
Fuck!
That's how I feel when I can't change the log Bible, I get it.
Bye, Nito Mussolini. God damn it. Trip. This boss is a lot harder with Trip. This level in general is a lot harder with Trip. I just want to end the stream. Come on. I want to finish this boss.
You should backtrack so you can get the Chaos Emerald.
It's
And
fine.
don't forget, you do have Emerald powers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that cool ability that's only in this game and will probably never come back, even though they're actually pretty cool.
Smigay.
Give them purpose.
Galem. I can't believe they made Aragorn woke.
Aragon.
Aragay. Byramir.
Eric Onge.
Legolas.
I can't believe they're making Lego gay. You can use
Gamely.
female Lego minifigure pieces on male Lego minifigures.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe the interlocking brick system is interlocking.
This is so... this is unbelievable.
This is unprecedented.
I don't know why I did that. That was probably the worst powered... Oh, wait, I can still use it. Cool.
It suddenly become the best power-up.
Everybody super... Oh, wait, we're not at Sonic R yet.
Soon.
Very
Radical
soon.
Left. And right wing.
The beacon is lit. The beacon is lit. Gaindor calls for aid.
The biking?
I can't believe they made Legolas a twink.
I can.
Okay, her special power is shooting fire, but it did nothing.
The flames of disaster!
God, give me my ring
It's a
back.
disaster!
Give me my ringy back ribs.
I can't believe they made collecting my pages woke. Now I have to go to the woods and deal with Slender's Slender they.
Slender. Slender envy.
Find my gauges. Find my homosexual pages. Find my
Slender.
yaoi.
Slender envy.
Slender trans.
Slender Tran.
Slender Chan.
Slender Chew.
The
Created.
only difference for Slender they is that they still wear the suit, but they have thigh highs under it. That's it. Not noticeable to the naked eye, but noticeable of the naked guy.
Slender Man would never. Okay, well, not the power I meant to use, but if it works,
Well, it does. You're using it, aren't you?
it's gonna run out
Thank
before
you, Dom. That's awesome.
it ran out before I had the chance to hit him again. Thank you. Awesome. I love this game. So cool.
My favorite game is
Game. I can't believe gaming is woke now. Gaming.
Gay Gaming. That's my new YouTube channel. I won't post anything because I'm not gay, so I can't really do that.
My rings.
I can't believe they made rings gay. Because only members of the LGBTQ plus community believe in climate change because they're all woke. And the Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash is woke now.
I can't believe they made Sonic woke. You play as a female lizard in Sonic Superstars.
And we all know lizards control the world.
It's doubly woke, see?
Damn liberals are ruining my politics. They're not allowing us to fix the elections anymore.
Trip like acid trip? Woke.
Okay, you cut off on my answer. All I heard was trip, like ass.
I said trip like acid trip, and then I
Yeah,
said woke.
I put together what you said, but it's woke because you can take a token this game.
Yo! Token! Like the medals.
Like J.R.R. Token from South Park.
They made the capitalist Eggman the villain.
They designed him to look like Teddy Roosevelt.
Communist Sonic versus capitalist Eggman.
Look, all Sonic wants is for people to be free.
Okay,
Under the
liberal.
new communist regime. All I'm saying is that Sonic would have voted Stalin in the 1970s election. That's all I'm saying.
This boss is stall in the stream ending.
It's true, we've been here for an additional 21 minutes.
God. This is supposed to be a 4-minute,
Just woke now.
4-minute in and out adventure. Come on, Morty. Come on, Morty. 4-minute in and out adventure.
I can't do this anymore. I can't believe they made Rick and Morty woke. They have an alternate version of Rick and Morty where they're women.
I can't believe this. Alternate universes being different. Woke.
They should all be straight white men.
Go, Trip Army. Murder him.
Trip, come in, Trip. Murder Hitler.
Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
Dinner.
Oh, I was making a Fallout reference.
I've never played Fallout.
I'm not gonna. Do you plan on playing Fallout one day?
I mean, I have like 12 hours in New Vegas.
But what about? I don't remember which.
I'm lying. No, I'm lying about not having played it. I mean, not having time in Fallout.
Do you care about Fallout spoilers? Like, it's not a major spoiler. Like, you're not getting.
Fallout?
Hold on. Fallout 3.
More like Fallout woke.
I thought you were gonna say Fallout P.
They made her piss woke. Can't even piss without being branded a liberal.
But do you
That's why I haven't peed in 18 years.
Do you care about minor Fallout 3 spoilers?
I don't, in the sense that I can't interact with them. It's not my place as an adult.
Wow. I can't believe you made that joke a second time. God damn it.
I will make another.
Okay, but do you care?
I don't care. I don't give a flying monkey fuck.
In Fallout 3, there's an entire vault filled with clones of a guy named Gary, and all they say is variations of Gary. So, Gary.
I kind of like that.
Every single Gary clone just says Gary. They don't say anything else. And that's all that's in Vault 108 is just Gary.
It's better than Vault 68.
I don't remember what Vault 68 was.
I'm pretty sure it's similar in vein to Vault 69, but the other way around.
Yeah, one of them was all women except one man, and then the other was all men except one woman.
Yeah, I think that's what 68 and 69.
And then I think there was one that was mostly men, a few women, and then also a leopard.
Yeah.
And then there was one vault that was a man and a bunch of puppets.
I wish I was a man with just puppets. I would make the Muppet Show with special guest star.
The Vault Dweller.
Did you know that they made Muppet Show woke?
I can't believe they would do this.
They referred to Gonzo as they, them.
Please, game.
Everyone knows Gonzo goes by Freak. Exclusively. They say, hey, Freak!
Kill!
For your emerald powers.
Kill, Trip! Kill!
I can't kill Trip. That's a crime.
I want this boss to end. Oh, he got hit mid-cutscene? What? That's a thing that can happen?
Well, yeah, they didn't expect you to do that. Pondering my trip right now.
That doesn't work, okay. No. Pick up a ring. Pick up a ring, Trip, please. Finally! Christ alive! Woohoo! Marge! I beat
Stars are going out.
I beat Zone 3.
Marge, where are we?
This is Sonic Superstars, homie.
What?
I got a pair.
I'm going to Moe's.
Moe's doesn't exist here.
Oh.
Go.
Metal Sonic?
Metal Sonic.
What are you doing here? Mars, what's Metal doing here?
Well, why don't you ask him yourself, homie?
No.
Metal Sonic, what are you doing here?
What?
No.
Oh.
That is it for tonight.
It.
That's it for Trip Story tonight. I think that's where I put a pin in it. In it.
Oi, bruv, you got a license to play that game?
You got a license you got a gaming license, just like a British TV license. You got to pay to use your TV.
I got my gaming license right here, sir.
It's so cool that in Britain you have to pay for a license to watch TV on top of the streaming service licenses. That's so cool.
Well, otherwise you only have access to paid programming.
Like, you can get arrested for watching TV without a license, and that's weird.
How are they gonna know though? Are they gonna do a TV license check? Are they gonna see? Oh well, my good neighbor Jim is watching TV. I better go pop over and see if he's got a TV license.
Aye, me gran, she got arrested for watching the BBC. She don't have no license to watch Doctor Who.
Like, imagine if you invite all your good friends over for a TV watch party, and then one of them is a fucking snitch and says that you don't have a TV license, even though you just let them watch TV at your house for free. Like, I wouldn't be friends with them no more.
Imagine if every person watching the TV had to have a license, so it doesn't even matter if they're in the same house. Like, yeah, I have to give my kids their license. They want to watch SpongeBob in the morning.
Imagine if TV licenses do TV licenses expire?
I'm sure they would. Driver's licenses expire, but you don't have to learn how to watch TV again.
You have to learn to drive usually either. I don't think you have to do another driving test.
Well,
I think you just renew it.
Yeah, you just renew your license.
It's like how you have to renew your vows, where you still have to go through the entire ceremony.
I don't think you're ever required to renew your marriage certificate.
You are actually, otherwise they will steal your wife in the divorce.
They took my wife in the divorce. Don't you mean your kids? No, they took my wife.
That happened to Dr. Coomer.
They
took her in the divorce.
They took my wife in the divorce, Gordon.
That's why I spent all of my time playing Super Punch-Out for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
They took my fucking kids. Oh, Dom forgets how to watch TV. That sucks. Sorry, Dom.
Sometimes I forget how to watch TV, but then I remember I can just watch Subway Surfers instead.
I hope you figure it out one day.
It?
Yeah, that's right.
It?
TV. The television uses it, them, or its pronouns.
Woke television.
Woke television.
Fucking woke television.
Fucking television?
What kind of television?
Anyways, that was Sonic Superstars today. And also Twilight Princess Randomizer earlier. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. Kev, that one person who advertised their Twitter, and Dom, I appreciate you all. Thanks for joining me in the voice chat dispensa. I appreciate it.
Anytime. I love Sonic.
I will be back eventually. I don't know when.
I'll be back.
Because I got work. I don't have work Sunday.
More like woke.
I don't have work Sunday. But
I should be free Sunday. Maybe.
I have work every day of the week except Sunday and Thursday from now on. But
Awesome.
I get off of work around 1 on most days, so...
That's not bad.
1 my time, so 4 your time.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
It's not. It's quite good soup.
Indeed.
But yeah.
I'm gonna head out before my body explodes, because it's about to.
All right, you have a. I'm
gonna go be woke.
It's no use! 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 It's no use!
Hey, do you want to hear something cool?
My head's
What?
I need you to be quiet for 3 seconds so you can hear something really cool. Okay?
Okay.